initiative because we are live!
Oh no, I got a natural 1.
I got a natural 20. 16 what?
I got it.
I got a 19.
And it's the only one I'll get.
I forget
That's
that.
all the luck you're going to have for this session.
I got a regular
We don't need that.
That's all you get.
Oh no.
We don't need that kind of...
Hello,
thinking
my
here.
absolute lovelies, and welcome to another episode of Windfall. We're back!
We're back.
Episode 13?
We are.
Yeah. 13?
Episode
That's
13.
right in there.
Episode 13. Yeah.
Episode 13.
That's a
we
lot
did
of
it.
episodes.
That is a lot of episodes. Too many. We're done.
Stop trying to kill
Thanks
us.
for joining us for the ride.
Thank
everyone.
you for the
At least let
ride.
me get to the
We are super happy to be here because usually we come in, we set everything up, and Luciana, thank you so much for the sub. Victorious one, thank you for the sub. Back to back.
Hype train's close.
Hype train is
Hype
close. We
train.
love that. Thank you all so much for the support. Thank you all so much for being here. Hype train is up right as we get in here. The cameras, which we set up every week in our studio.
Don't ask questions.
In our studio.
Pay no attention.
It just pay no attention.
In our wooden box.
In our wooden box. We set them up every week. It's usually a very quick process. We're getting kind of adept at it. And then today we did it and nothing was working. And we were like, oh no.
Somebody put a lock on the burned out box card that we used.
Apparently, so.
What?
The burned out box card we used for a studio. That's basically where I live. So we're just really happy to be relatively on time today. Point of order. There will be Windfall this coming week. We'll finish this episode and we'll have next week's episode. There will be no Windfall the following week after that.
That's July 2nd.
That's July
for those of you
2nd.
that have calendars.
There will be stream because our community goal was met thanks to these assholes and all the wonderful assholes in chat. I love you so much.
You lovable assholes.
And me, the biggest asshole of all, because I
Subjected yourself to this.
I subjected myself to this and decided to do raise a 24-hour stream for my birthday / streamiversary. 1 year on Twitch, y'all.
Wow.
Yeah.
He said it lower than some of us had channel points. Like, I literally could have funded that solo.
Yeah.
Look, we might not have a lot of people, but we have some very loyal people, and I'm very, very happy for this little community that we have and all the friends we have. I'm very thankful, and it's been a very, very fun chapter of my life. There won't be any Windfall that week, but we'll be doing other stuff. And
But you will be able to watch a slow descent into madness in a new way.
there will be a very quick descent into madness.
That'll last exactly 24 hours.
So, as revenge, you can enjoy the wonderful redeems. We have a very interactive episode. If you weren't here for last episode, we have some of those same interactive elements going on this week. And I'm going to do some more, some stuff that I don't have to commit to that I'm not so sure about, but we're going to see how that goes. I want to thank Californians for the use of our theme song that they composed, created, mixed, and just made for me for free. And
Love it.
I love it so much. It hypes me up every time. So thank you, Californians, for that. And I think that's about all I have to say besides... Y'all ready?
No.
No.
Absolutely not.
Okay, well, let's
You
get
did
some...
say we had an hour before the next
So,
in real time.
oh, you were about to do a real recap. Go ahead. No.
Oh, no, did you wanna-
No, I was just going to tell the chat that before the game, we've been playing with the English language a little bit because, as you may recall, at the end of last session, we found out that we were going to be fighting Ismet the Dragonknight. And you at home can decide what Dragon Knight's possible
we should do a
interpretations
poll.
mean.
Wait, do you wanna do a poll?
And the way we can figure it out, it's either a knight that fights dragons,
Or a prediction so they can...
a dragon that is a knight, or a knight that rides a dragon.
Or some...
Or a dragon riding a knight.
Or a dragon riding a knight, which
This
is frankly
is,
the most
This is
exciting.
how it's spelled. Ismet
That's the one I want.
the Dragon Knight.
Can we call
With
this?
no commas.
Yeah.
It's just like that.
So that's what we've been debating.
An
for
actual
the past
dragon
2
that is a
weeks.
knight.
Yeah,
Or a
it's
dragon
Ismet.
knight riding a dragon. See,
So
no
that
one
would
has a
be
good idea.
that would be the dragon's knight.
But that was our community voted.
Or it's just a night of dragons.
That was a community voted
We walk
next
out, the moon
battle
rolls out,
after
we all die.
Hyunai the Huntress, who was quite difficult. Let me get into our recap, and then we'll start our session proper. So, on our last episode of Windfall, Servants of Fury, the party hosted a late-night game session of cards, coin, and chance. The smith, Terry, Cass, and Frederic all gambled coins and swapped tails. Eventually, Cordelia won a big pot and used the money to fund a wedding for Terry and his new wife, Lottie. She gave it to him to have a proper wedding since they didn't get to have one. After their brief respite, the party discussed the difficulty of their task, finding the mysterious pieces of the captain's astral vessel, while the blade of the Inquisition was hot on the tail. It was made clear, in no uncertain terms, that a fight by fire would not end well for the crew of the Windfall. After a few days at sea, the party arrived at an island, only to find a fully functioning port present. There they were greeted by Azalea and Anadi, which is a spider folk woman with rainbow garments who seemed very upbeat and positive, gesticulating wildly and introducing them to Olag, a servant of Fury, who she served as liaison for. He ran the battle circle on Orith Luthrum, the orcish town in the harbor. There, warriors of all cultures have been called by invitation to prove themselves worthy of trying to defend or defeat the avatar of Dazaka the Fury, an orcish god of battle, who has been rampaging for several years straight. Many proud warriors have tried and failed. The party first tested their mettle against Hyunai the Huntress, a dexterous hunter from Salsai who fought alongside a giant saber-toothed cat. She was felled after a difficult battle, leaving the crowd excited and eager for more, as their chants for blood echoed across the arena. So, Hyunai lay in front of you. Even though the final blow was not in a, so to speak, lethal position, you can see from the wounds that she's accumulated and from that final blast from Kai, she does lay felled on the ground in front of you, her blood now soaking the arena. The half-melted skull of her giant sort of, you're not sure exactly what kind of creature it was, but saber-toothed cat of some kind lay right next to Brooks's sundered armor, scattered in shambles. The dust sweeps up with a quiet wind, and the crowd all around you. You see humans, orcs, dwarves, all manner of folk from different cultures and religions, but each of them sharing in this one vision, this one cry, the fury of battle. Blood! Blood! Dar! And the crowd just goes absolutely wild as you stand there receiving this ovation. What do we do?
Well, Brooks goes to pick up the pieces of his armor. He just goes like...
Yeah. The good thing is the armor is sundered and shattered. Did I describe how it split? But basically it had a giant saber tooth, right? So it was like, carved right through it. So it looks like someone just carved a big hole through it, and it may have split from that.
You've got a matching hole.
But it's
yeah, I have a matching hole in my
at the very least, it looks like someone took a cannonball through it. It doesn't look like it's jigsawed or anything like that. It's like, oh, it's just a couple of pieces.
It's gonna
Pick
need.
it up
It's
and
a fixer-upper.
You want me to try to fix that? You saved my life. It's the least I can do.
Right here, like right now, right here.
I'll pull out some tape.
I think I'd rather maybe the Smith can take a look at it if he doesn't kill us at some point.
Okay, I'm pretty good at this. It's like my whole thing. You got to know how to stretch a piece of armor.
Fine. Fine. I'm gonna. Okay. So I guess we should not be here.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
We
just,
can leave.
we can wait till we get to the green room. But
Well, they're all
I'll take a look at it.
bickering and collecting their things. I will face the crowd and I guess the more clustered or the more rich looking section, the ones that seem the more proponent
There
patrons.
are there's people over near Olag himself, and you can see his attendant Azalea and other orcs near him, sort of a contingent, the ones that give the crowd's favor.
And so with a flourish, I'll sheath my weapon, but as I'm flourishing, I'll try to fling the blood onto the crowd, and then after I
Splash
put it,
zone.
I'll do a bow.
Dang, what kind of skill would I even call
Performance,
that?
I guess.
Yeah, let's perform that.
Okay.
Is
so
it a specific performance, or is there a general
it's
performance?
just performance.
Yeah, go for
Alright.
it.
plus 10.
The first 3 seats wear ponchos.
So
the
that's
first
a
3 rows.
29.
A 29. So you guys watch this as Wesley walks forward and he flings the blood and then sheaths it. The blood splatters across them like they're on a nondescript log ride. Yeah. As they land on it, it splashes on them, and for a minute there's like stunned silence. Yeah! Like they love it. They're just like clapping and they're like screaming. And you see they don't clean up. They let the blood like sort of soak into their skin. Like someone in the front, they got like a big splotch. Is like just like rubbing it in. Ugh. Yeah.
Seeing that, Ernie reaches underneath his shirt, where there's just a gory mess right in the center of his chest, and he pulls out like this half-filled bladder and just kind of like squeezes it out, and like blood's just kind of like juicing everywhere. Yeah, that's worthless now.
You hear him work in the front row, not of like them, but like he like turns and he clearly doesn't know like gnome anatomy, and like he turns to his friend and he's like, these guys are fucking hardcore. So metal. It's fucking metal as fuck.
Pulled out a piece of his flesh and wrung it clean up.
Yeah.
He's got so much
That's why he's out here.
Such a little body and so much blood.
You see Azalea, she kind of walks over to the edge of the arena and she like leans over the side of the Coliseum, like over one of the giant spikes. She says, hello, you can go to the meat hall now. We need about an hour, probably a little bit more, to set up the next fight and clean up the bodies and everything. Go get some drink and enjoy what may be your final moments, but perhaps not after that last display. They will serve you for free as champions, so drink to your heart's content. And perhaps you can meet some of your other opponents.
Thank you. We should probably keep our wits about us and not imbibe too much.
Was it announced to us yet who our next?
Yes, you are fighting
Okay.
Ismet the Dragonknight.
Yeah, I was trying to remember if our characters actually.
Yes,
knew. Okay.
that was announced by Azalea actually.
It was announced by Twitch chat.
It was announced. The mysterious character Twitch chat.
All right,
The final
to
boss.
the meat hall, I guess.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
recuperate there. Come up with a game plan.
Push a couple of tables together.
I can try to petrol it a bit.
You can see that the meat hall, this non-named meat hall, doesn't really have an owner so much, and it seems like each culture, each ship brought their own supplies and their own, and it's beautiful in a way. These people are planning to kill each other in mere moments, yet they have no problem sharing drinks, swapping stories. You see a couple people like making eyes at each other, then grabbing hands and going off somewhere to take a tumble. Like it's just the purest think like Valhalla. Like they realize at their end, these people literally worship battle and they are in their element right now. Here they're not enemies, they're just people that love the same thing. Glorious combat. And now you are among them, a servant of fury.
Is there like an empty table in the corner?
Yeah, imagine, you know those like places that I don't want to eat at. It's like those communal style restaurants where it's like grab a plate and go sit by a partner. It's like that essentially. There's just long tables just everywhere. Some have like just tree stumps. Some have little chairs. Some have literally like turned over little pots and pans for seats. Most people are just standing up and chatting around, and there's little groups and stuff like that.
Okay.
Just find us a spot.
Yeah, we need a place where I can at least we can lay out that armor if I'm gonna try to fix it.
As we go, Brooks like unhooks one thing and the whole thing just goes. Oh, and fix it up.
That one didn't hold up too much. Like, you do have that other armor you left on the ship.
I do.
I mean, you can go get it while I'm trying to fix this, and you have a backup plan if this fails.
Oh, do you not feel confident about?
No,
And
I'm,
he holds the armor up and looks at you through the hole. You don't feel confident about fixing this with tape?
no, it's gonna fucking work, man.
Okay.
Look, and I pull out a pot. And I'm like, it's about the same size.
Yeah. Okay. So I will lay the armor down on the table and say, you know what? I'm gonna grab something from the ship.
All right,
I will be back.
get my big tape while you're there.
Isn't your workshop locked?
Just jiggle the lock; it comes right off.
It's just for it's just for show.
Just for show.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna go back to the ship.
Okay, so you're going back to the ship.
Mm-hmm.
You can see most of the Windfall has now unloaded. They are now on the shore. You can see Melicado talking to a dwarven person, and it's funny. Melicado, for most purposes, has not done much to earn the respect of the crew. The captain, mysterious in his ways, often doesn't do much on the ship. But when it comes to salesmanship, it's like watching a different persona completely. That sort of annoying smile turns into this endless charm. The way he talks, and the way he talks over someone, and the way he's flattering, you can see this dwarf completely engrossed in him. And from what little bits and pieces you can get, you can see some crates being moved to the Windfall, yet very little coin being swapped through hands. And it seems like he's very much in his element right now, procuring some goods.
All right then. I'm gonna just not say anything about that. I'm just gonna go to my room.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go to my pack and reach in and grab it's like an amulet, and it looks like it's maybe like an inch or two long, and it's just like an oval that looks like reflective glass, looks like a mirror with like little hands grabbing the corners. I guess it's not a corner of an oval, but you know what I mean. And he's gonna put that on, and then turn and see like the victory plate kind of slumped into the corner, and put it on.
Okay.
It's gonna take like 10 minutes.
See victory. The runes, when you go near it, alight once more, saying over and over. And as you start putting on, you're like, let me put this armor on. You can't help but feel like almost this reverberation. This armor hungers. And you feel it over and over in your mind. Seek victory. Seek victory. It's powerful. It wants the fight. A perfect set for what you're about to do.
It's heavy. It's heavy.
So
So he's gonna put it on and kind of just like give a little like a hop, and it's like, oh god, this is heavy. And he's gonna start like, I guess he's gonna like walk out and then to Ernie's workshop, and he's gonna jiggle the lock.
Ernie, what's up with your door?
Well, I think I just canonized that the lock doesn't do anything.
Oh yeah.
The jiggle just falls
He jiggles
off.
it, and like what you notice is like the lock is real and it's locked, but it's just kind of like on a hook that doesn't actually. It's just sitting there. It doesn't.
And like
it doesn't.
locks into itself.
Yeah, just like it's locked into itself, but it's just on a ring. It's not like
connecting
it's not
the
connecting
door.
to the
Okay.
door at all.
He'll jiggle the lock and just kind of see it and just open the door.
Okay.
So I guess like I don't know if I've been in here before.
Okay, so the Ernie's workshop is also kind of a storeroom on the top deck of the ship, and it is, to anyone's eyes but his, very, very disorganized. But you would see a variety of different kind of projects. Like on the counter is the book that he took from the library that we found underneath in the island. It's a book of engineering lore. And there's like a table, and like you can see where there's a couple of like messed up bullets where I just finished making stuff for Kai. There is a extra leg that looks very similar to the ones that are on the cauldron that Cordelia got, but it's kind of like bent at the end as if something just kind of did not work with it. There's a bed that's like half covered with things. It has like a tiny gnome-sized like spot that's not covered with garbage.
The 1.0.
Right, exactly. There's papers. It's very, very disorganized. But you can see it all kind of in front of you here.
Okay. He goes to the table and easily finds big tape, and then and then I want to spend like a couple minutes snooping around.
Okay. Let's roll perception for investigate. Or
Oh, God,
if you
no.
would rather roll thievery, I will let you roll thievery instead.
That's gone forever. I'm going to. Is thievery better? Nope. I'm going to use perception.
Okay, you can use a perception roll then.
Ooh. 12.
A reminder to everyone that we're playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition, so the skills might look a little different than the game that you play at home.
So 12.
Play this one instead.
So just a couple of minutes of just like picking up paper or like
found even
moving
bigger
something.
tape.
Did I
What
find
did you
bigger?
do with the letter, the communication?
I actively hid it.
Okay,
I don't know
he's
that
not
you could
gonna
find it
he's
with a
not gonna find
12.
Nope.
Just I've never been in here, so I'm just kind of like doing a little once over, like picking stuff up.
There are,
Like I'm
like-
looking for tape.
you don't find, I would say that you would be able to see that like Ernie does take a lot of notes on things. Like he has kind of, there's not like a book, there's not like a journal or a diary or anything like that, but like there's a lot of like scratch napkins with
Does he
different
have like one of those
notes.
murder walls?
He doesn't have
Oh, that's
anything
strange.
as organized as that, but yeah, there's like a lot of like scratch napkins. There's oh, I know what he finds with the 12.
Wait, I want to speak something into you. I'll let you go. Go ahead. It's your.
You're kind of like moving things around in the back of the room, and you kind of pull up a little bit of a kind of like a felt piece of fabric, and underneath it is a kind of medium-sized wire cage with like 6 pigeons in it.
Alive?
Yes.
So he like he moves the thing, and then sees the pigeon and just goes. Puts it back. And I guess he just kind of looks at the papers and is like, well, I guess it's his ledgers. He is the quartermaster after
Roll
all.
nature, real quick.
Nature. Or nurture.
No.
Okay.
I hope you're not nurturing anything right now.
They're actually those pigeons that hang out with the sky devil.
It's 20.
20.
20?
These are clearly messenger pigeons. Like clearly, like even as a simple farm boy, you know this because this is how the news gets carried and messages come from Whitehearth to the Stormlands, or to any of the different kingdoms of Arla. Basically, they are taken from their home, and their instincts make them fly home. No matter where they are in the world, they can kind of know where to go. These are specifically a breed of pigeon that is not from the Sleeping Sea. They are from Whitehearth, which is the small center capital of the Kingdom of Arla, which is technically 6 kingdoms, but it's the one in the middle, the centermost one, which is not where Ernie's from.
Did we hear him say
Yeah, the queen's name.
Karanarimus?
Yes.
Yes.
So like I
that is
know that's
she
where
rules.
she rules, right?
Correct.
So he'll kind of look at this pigeon and be like, but he's not gonna say anything about it out loud to himself. So cover it back up and then grab the big tape, and then grab a medium tape as well.
It's good. I only carry the
Yeah.
small tape on me.
And then head back.
Y'all are wonderful.
Ding, ding. Kai, can you rip this handle off?
He just pulls him.
I've got like this cast iron pot or like a cast iron skillet that I'm like flattening out to like hit over part of this breastplate.
Okay.
As a improvised tool user, I can repair check without a repair kit.
Okay.
So I am going to attempt a crafting check to use a cast iron skillet to repair this
I will also-
and tapes medium through.
What's the repair time? It's usually 10 minutes. Is it 10 minutes?
I do not know.
I feel like it's an hour. I feel like it's long. I'm gonna look up the rules on that while you roll.
That's why I was afraid it wouldn't work, just because it would take too long.
Yeah.
We can just
That's
because.
why.
Oh, 10 minutes to fix a damaged item. The GM sets the DC. The DC is going to be that level of the item. What's a level? What item was this? It was what kind of armor?
Scale mail.
I love being able to just look up anything I want right here. Scale mail is base armor, so the DC is going to be
It's
like
like basic, bitch.
it's like 17 or something like that. Let me see DC's by level real quick.
That's probably it. And that's like 21.
I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it a 15.
Okay, well I rolled a 21.
Okay.
I am an expert in crafting. so-
Okay. It's not pretty, but it is a fully functional scale mail plate.
This'll fucking work.
So it's like the armor and then like the
Cast iron pan.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm just thinking of if anyone saw the Battle of Buster Scruggs, there's a guy that wears pot and pan armor, and a gunslinger keeps trying to shoot him. He's like, pot shot!
So since it had like a giant hole through the center, like it's the cast iron pot in the front. What's in the back?
Another cast iron.
So just like
A lid.
The lid.
Okay, that's great.
Wait, you have the fighter's fork, you have a cast iron armor. Sue!
The spoon shield. While they're
Dragonknight.
like hammering away and stuff, like I'll ask, like, it's to attack Cordelia, but I'm speaking loud enough to like where the people sitting next to us might overhear. And I'm like, man, Ismet the Dragonknight. Do you suppose he's a knight who's a dragon? Because we once met an octopus that was a wizard.
Hello?
Hello.
So,
Is this him?
you said Ismet the Dragonknight,
Hello.
and like there's someone like interrupting you right to your side, and you turn. There's about a 4 foot tall little red salamander man. He has like red skin. He has a long tongue. He has tiny actually little black like bead like style eyes, and he's wearing a little suit of armor that is clearly made for like a man, but it's like hanging off of him with leather straps. And he's got a little like tabard that's all charred up. Here's the little mini for you guys if you want to see what he looks like.
So I think I was more right than.
Yeah, I'm trying to put the camera. The stupid autofocus with the camera's not working, but this is him. If I can get the camera to stop autofocusing, focus on it, not me. Hello. He looks at you again.
Hello.
You said my name.
Oh, are you Ismet?
He nods his head.
So he is a little dragon knight.
Oh, I'm not a dragon. No, Ismet the Dragonknight.
Uh-huh.
Well met.
Well, man, like,
He holds out a tiny little hand that's like sticky, like a little gecko hand, and it shakes your hand. And he's extremely warm.
Cute. Oh.
Pretty. Hearken to me for a moment.
sure.
And he like pulls over a stool, and then
So I'm always getting situated to like wave over for like a round of drinks for the both of us.
Okay.
Just making.
Kai sits down next to him and is having like the exact opposite experience with the stool, where he's like a little tiny person on the stool, and Kai's just like on this massive like.
He sits down, and his tail like wraps around the stool for stability, and then his big like knight helmet just kind of slides off his head and like falls on the ground.
He's so cute.
So like pick it up and hand it back to him.
Much obliged, thank you. I have a proposition for you and your crew, if you would be amenable to that.
What sort of proposition?
Well, given that there are a number of you in your party, and there is only I and my companion, I feel that a conflict would not be honorable. My code calls for honor, and though many in this ring do not abide by that, I do. I was wondering if one of you might accept honorable combat in the form of a duel, one-on-one. Me versus your strongest party member. I will show them no quarter, but I would like, if possible, the encounter to be as non-lethal as possible. I intend no death from my hand, if it could be acceptable.
Well, shoot. That sounds great.
I'm like in the middle of patching up Ernie since Brooks hasn't
I'm not
returned yet.
I mean, would that work for the competition though? Like, would they accept that? Or would it just be we have a one-on-one duel and loser forfeits?
We knights, we have a strict code that we follow. Laws, orders. I feel that those that serve Fury, not quite so strict on their code. As long as they get a jolly good show, then they should accept whatever we give them. And that would allow your kinsmen to rest and allow them time to recuperate for the next fight. Assuming, of course, you defeat me, which I assure you. And he like looks at you, and he kind of like does a smile and his little like if you're seeing like a little axolotl smile, it looks like that.
Oh wait,
I love him.
I do like him.
What we no simple task.
You mentioned something about it, and Kai is just disassembling his gun to clean off all the parts. You mentioned something about a companion?
Yes. A mighty fire drake. I have nestled from a young wormling. His wings do not work, but he is still fearsome.
In a duel, I don't suppose he would be fighting too.
Oh,
He did say 1-on-1.
no, I hardly think that is fair. Though his powers are comparable to my own, I feel that I am able to stand by. I laugh.
I love him.
Ernie's just sitting next to holding the handle of the pan and just like.
Cordio's just like mending your shoulder.
As he says his powers are comparable to my own, another piece of his armor just like falls off. And you can see some people like snickering and like pointing, and like most of them are like actually roll a perception real quick.
Would he have already been in a fight at this
Yeah.
point? So people have seen him fight.
People have seen him fight, yeah.
So
26.
27.
26
It's a
and
billion?
27.
No, I said big league.
bigly. Okay.
Well, you hear people like whispering and like they're taking bets in the corner and something like that. You see some coin and like, of course I'm gonna bet on Ismet. He has a fucking dragon. It doesn't matter what he does. He has a dragon on his team. So it seems that people are more invested in the dragon than in him.
Dragons are cool.
Yeah, which
It was a dragon riding a dragon this whole time.
once again, not a dragon.
I'm not there. That was me.
I had
That was a
I had to
mental
commit to that voice. I was like doing like 50 different voices like on the car drive this whole week. I was like, this is the one I'm fucking landing
Yep.
on.
Gots to be.
Nailed it.
Perhaps you could decide amongst yourselves which of you is the mightiest, for I assure you, I will be a handy opponent.
Yeah, obviously we all know who's the strongest. Which one of us do you think is the strongest?
Well,
I know it's not me. I was pretty frozen for the first fight.
rest assured, your skills were evaluated and you were found worthy in the combat. I would be honored to meet you in the field of battle,
This feels like a trap.
but you would lose.
Oh.
But we could avoid, any unnecessary deaths or whatever. Like, it seems like a good deal.
Yeah, who do you think's the strongest amongst us, Wesley?
Me.
Okay, I wanted you to hesitate more. I don't even necessarily disagree
Cordelia's
with you.
just giggling and she's still bandaging Ernie's arm.
I don't think it's exactly going to be like a competition where you guys dive to the bottom of a pool to pick up rings that sunk to the bottom. But you would win if it were.
If you do not find the terms acceptable, my companion and I will still give you a jolly good fight, and we can still agree to terms of surrender and not death. That would be preferable to me. I do enjoy combat, but I try not to spill blood when it is able. They don't have blood where I'm from, and I find it unsightly, to be honest with you.
See, this guy gets it.
Oh, my bad.
I found tape, and I found
Hello?
bigger tape.
Oh, great. I just need a few pieces. Let me just finish up right here.
Ismet the Dragonknight, at your service.
Well-ish met.
Unmet.
What, I guess he looks down at him. Can I discern what kind of creature he is?
You can roll. Let's call it nature. Actually, I think it might be on here. The roll. See. This is what I love about the system. It says to tell what this creature is. It literally has the roll listed right here. It's Arcana or Nature. If you want specific lore, or you have unspecified lore, so it's a DC 21.
Butter break. Okay. 28.
28. All right. So this is where my lore and the game lore kind of split a little bit. He is a salamander. He is like a fire elemental, but with more of a corporeal form. So you know of fire elementals that are beings of pure fire. He's essentially one of those wrapped in a lizard shell. So within him is probably burning living fire, and he's probably from a place like they do exist within the material plane in Asteria, but like inside volcanoes or in magma crags or in distant places like Hagad or far across the sea in the unexplored lands. Like,
That's why he said there's no blood.
yeah.
It's fire.
So I guess once he meets him, he'll kind of raise his eyebrows and say, a salamander. A worthy opponent indeed.
Oh, Dragonknight. Yes.
Dragon Knight. I see we're all enjoying drinks together.
Yeah, he has a proposal that he wants to fight one of us 1v1 in some sort of honorable duel.
Like Wesley?
He said the strongest.
So Wesley?
So Wesley. That said, if you went with this new armor, and I pull it out, this bad boy is made to stand the heat. This will probably give you some sort of bonus.
He grabs it. Is it seasoned?
Yep,
But
from my grandmother.
it's got on now. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it took him like a half hour to walk here.
It did. It's very heavy. You know, are we gonna do this duel situation?
I mean, I'm down. Although,
Are you hurt?
a little bit. But,
All right, Ernest, that should do you.
Cordy's got her kid out, so.
Thank you.
Yep, who's next?
She's real good at it. It's exactly like when she's butterflying a chicken, but in reverse.
That's sort of just like.
Chickening
pick up
a
Ernie and
butterfly?
swap.
Reverse butterfly.
That sounds Doherty.
You see Ismet, and he's got the little the big mug of beer in front of him, and his tongue is just like
Just like.
yeah, it's like slurping it in.
Wham,
I'm,
wham,
I'm
wham,
waiting
wham.
for the lick of the eye.
Yeah. Oh, he's been doing that intermittently.
Does he?
I love it.
What kind of weaponry is on him?
So he is wearing like plate mail armor, but it's in complete pieces. Like he's got the
Respect.
like the chassis. He's got the pauldrons. They're like falling off. There's leather straps. You can see like not tape, but he has like ropes and stuff tying the armor together that clearly belonged to like a full size knight at one point. And he has a great sword.
Great for him.
A full size great sword. It's longer than he is.
Oh, does he like drag it when he walks?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, he's a dragon knight.
Like you watch him try to pick it up, and it's like,
God, he is just the cutest.
Otherwise, it'd be a pickup knight.
Oh,
I'd be willing to
I get
accept
it.
his duel, but I kind of feel like it's a group decision. I mean,
Now,
do you
hold
think we
on.
have a better chance together?
Wesley, do you have on your bucket list to fight a dragon? Is that what your hesitancy is about?
Yeah.
I must be clear. I'm not a dragon.
Yeah, no, we were trying to decide if he wanted to fight your friend.
Oh, well, perhaps, if after this whole Servant of Fury business is done, you can spar with my companion. I'm sure he would not mind.
Well, there you go.
So, do we agree? One-on-one?
I kind of think you might be the best suited for it.
You
I mean,
are
but we're out of
extremely
the-
clearly the best suited for it.
We're out of this competition if
Do you
we
want me
fail.
to? Do you want me to tie his shoelaces together or something before he goes out?
I look.
there?
Is he wearing shoes?
Well, he's wearing a shoe. It's like a
Oh.
big boot that has the toes busted out, and you can see his little gecko like pads like on the edges of it, and the other one's empty, and it's just like the cuff of the boot that's like melted to his skin.
This is too much.
His little tippy taps. He's also, you've seen taken like shoulder pads and stuff, the stuff that doesn't fit on him, and wrapped it around bits of his tail.
Oh.
I cannot. He's so cute.
Well, it would be safest, maybe.
Would you like me to give you some privacy, so you can confer with your comrades?
if you wouldn't mind.
Absolutely. Really, just grab me whenever you're ready to acquiesce to the request or not. And then you see him. He gets out of the stool, and you see him wrap his tail around, and then grab the greatsword, and then
Like carves
It's
a line
sparking.
of blood.
like
as he walks.
slowly make his way over to the side of another table.
I like him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with the idea of an honorable duel here. It sounds kind of safe for me, for you to go duel with him.
I mean, but are we okay with putting our stakes at the competition solely on me?
And this is not gonna, again, y'all make whatever choice you need to make. But so my people aren't just standing here. I know you're gonna enjoy like watching your friend play and everything like that. I will let you use channel point redeems. My 4 that are not playing while that's going on. That's up to you.
Oh, you don't say.
Everyone's just like,
Add a monster, add a monster.
Empower
Kill
Ismet.
Wesley.
That kind of should be pretty cool, right? Because you gotta imagine what would happen is
It's just
is
another-
Ismet
it's
wants
just
to go on a
another
duel,
pillar.
so it would just be the 2 of them fighting all the monsters we added.
Back to back.
I mean, I suppose that's.
Is this what we want? I'll give y'all a chance to take a breather.
I mean, honestly, I'm feeling rather all right after that last fight.
Oh, did you want to duel?
No!
Worms.
No, if a plant can almost kill me, I'm terrified of what he could do to me.
And you see, like you said, I'm terrified of what he can do with me. Like smash cut to him saying, "Prithee, bring me a stool. I cannot reach mail."
Just bring him a high chair.
Can you join the
He
Windfall?
needs
Sorry,
a
Mike.
straw for his
Yeah, that's
ale.
what I'm gonna redeem.
Yeah. Name an NPC. You're not Ishmael anymore.
All right. I think we're doing this.
Yeah, it seemed like the best plan to me.
I mean,
All right.
how are you feeling?
Yeah, we
She's-
gotta
and she
get
kind
we
of
gotta get you
finishes
as healthy
tying
as
off
possible.
The,
Almost at tip-top shape. Hold on a second. Well, this isn't gonna finish me off, but we're getting there.
because I do have another healing potion.
Here, take this, and I hand. This is an elixir of life. Cordelia gave it to me and said to drink it before that last fight.
I had one of those. It's
Yeah.
quite good.
Why don't you
Drink
take
as
that?
well.
That might help.
And that puts me at 1 off of tip-top.
She just kind of squints at you a little.
I didn't think I needed it.
Wesley, you should know that Ishmael is
Ishmet.
Ishmael.
Call me
Ishmet is more of a fire elemental than he is a.
Do we have any way of warding against fire?
Oh. No, never. No.
Oh no,
Wait, you have that potion, right?
I have a few.
The
Oh.
retaliatory.
I do.
I
I was
have that.
gonna give you one.
What
Well,
kind of?
I gave you one. I have 2 more. It's
Oh.
lightning. So I'll give him a potion of lesser retaliation,
And
which
here,
means anyone attacking you with an unarmed strike would take 1d4 lightning damage.
may this, his
Is it
ultimate
lesser?
weakness,
Lesser.
serve you well. I'm gonna hand you my water skin.
Could actually be helpful.
While you guys are discussing Kai, you're looking around and sort of like perceiving everything that's going on. You see Azalea, the Anati woman. She's like beckoning you forward. You can see like the rainbow sway of her cloth, and she's beckoning you over towards Olag, the servant of Fury that you met originally. And he's drinking right now. He's talking to a dwarf who's like slamming down the drink. He's laughing, and he sees you kind of make eye contact and is like,
Kai kind of puts the pieces that he has disassembled from home, slings it over his back, and walks over to Olag and Azalea.
I have to say, it was one hell of a fight I just saw. Your companions are fierce, but the way that you moved, that shit you got, I don't have much of those in the GAD.
Yeah, usually use it because it means it doesn't matter how fast you run, you're down one way or the other.
I don't say this to a lot. There's something about you and your crew, but the way I saw you move in that fight, the way you took down that cat, the way you took down the huntress, you were the one to close the kill. You've got the battle blood within you. Doesn't matter where you were born. Doesn't matter what you look like. You've got it.
Well, you want to know something funny? And he turns and stands shoulder to shoulder, so he's facing back towards where the crew is. I hear what you're saying, but You know who usually closes our kills? And he just points squarely at the little chameleon gnome, excitedly taping a cast iron pan to someone's chest.
Does he stab him when they're already dying and say, "That one's mine"?
Sometimes it's that, yeah. Sometimes it's that.
Emphatically, yes.
It's not always about closing the kill. When Uthrog became the Avatar, it was something about the way that he encompassed Fury. And Fury manifests in different forms. For me, when I go into a rage, there's screaming, hollering, the stamping of feet, the jumping and the swinging of axes. But then there's true fury. A quiet, calculated rage. I saw that. A motionless, merciless kill. I see true fury in you, whether you know it or not. And now, and he motions to Azalea and she says, "We must go elsewhere." And she like takes her arms and she like starts bringing everyone, like all the dwarves and the orcs and everyone that was drinking, just away a little bit. I'm gonna tell you something, because I have a feeling. I have a feeling that you're gonna make it. When Uthrog's taken down, the battle spirit cannot be quelled. It finds a new home. Someone will need to become the new Avatar, to carry Dazaka's fury within them. I'd love for it to be me, but... And he just kind of like raises an eyebrow at you.
Doesn't really sound like I'm gonna have much of a choice when we win.
Gods, I hope you win. He like drowns his drink.
Curious question for you. Speaking of being angry. And Kai will open up the map case that he has at his back, and he pulls out 3 furled scrolls and unravels them. And they're literal wanted posters. Do you know any of these 3 people?
What are the names of the posters?
One of them says Iron Fist Zell, Foxy Millie Swales, or Lynn Salem.
He looks at them. No. But there's, and he taps the middle poster. There's something familiar about this one. Maybe one of the crews that came by, or maybe someone that slipped under the radar. I wish I had more information for you, but there's something about that face.
Heard. I'll keep an eye out. Last I heard, they were somewhere here in the sea, in the Sleeping Sea, but been here a while. Haven't seen a lick of them.
Sleeping Sea is not exactly the Sleeping Sea these days, though.
Yeah, you have a literal aspect of fury here.
And this, he like waves to the island. This is not where we're supposed to be. And you got something to ask, you can just ask it.
Just think about this Ismet guy.
And you see him drink a little bit more. I saw that in the list. That's who you're up against next. That'll be a true test. He like looks over, and you can see Ismet like slam his drink down, and another piece of his armor falls off. Oh, heavens me, pardon me. He picks it up with his tail and starts strapping it back on. Does anyone know a good blacksmith? What's the first thing you noticed when you looked at me? When you measured me up as an orc? What did you notice?
Raw killer instinct. It's like Well, you know the feeling. It feels like someone is staring deep into your soul, and maybe there's no hostility there, but they're thinking about how they'd kill you if they had to.
Many have tried, and I have the scars to prove it. Look at that little salamander right there. Do you see any scars?
Not a one.
There's a reason. Fury comes in many forms. And he nods his head towards Ismet. That is a true servant, if I've ever seen one.
Well, doesn't seem like it'll be me fighting him, so.
What do you mean?
They want a duel.
You?
No. And he'll point back at Wesley and Ismet.
Oh. See, you could have got him. You get that gun of yours and you keep your distance, you might have a chance. Your pretty boy over there is about to be roasted alive.
I wouldn't be so sure. He goofs off a bit, but take away the distractions, and it's a sharp mind and a sharp sword.
Well, I gotta get back and get things ready, but just wanted to have the chat.
Appreciate the heads up.
And he just kind of nods and he takes his leave of you.
I am over there trying to take the handle from the cast iron pan, and I'm wanting to try to attach it to Wesley's rapier handle, just in case it gets warm.
You mean the kukri?
Yeah, the kukri handle.
So you're trying to make his
Insulated hand.
An insulated handle.
roll crafty?
29.
Okay. So now you have like this elegant, magical, bloodletting blade, this legendary magical blade that you found in a magical hoard, and it's got fucking the Cracker Barrel country handle on the edge of it.
And then
Cracker Barrel,
I take like
please
the perfect droplet that I got back from Cordelia and wrap it around the to pretty up the
You're
chalk
right.
handle.
That's what it needed. Yep. Now you'll be good if if things get spicy.
All right. All things considered, you guys have spent half an hour at this point now.
Yeah, and Cordelia's sitting next to you, and you can hear her kind of clinking through, like she's digging in her bag of holding, kind of grumbling to herself as it's clinking. Oh, there it is. And she'll hand you. It kind of looks like it's like a mason jar. Yes, I know you said you didn't want to drink anything, but well, we're trying to buff you up a little, and this might come in handy.
I sniff it.
It's Bravo's brew, so it's literally like a beer that she's crafted,
An IPA.
and it will give you a +1 to will saves for the next hour, and it
Ooh.
gives you a +2 if it's a fear effect.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
Love that.
Any downsides? I've seen the crew get a little wobbly.
Oh no. This one, I don't think it has alcohol in it. I mean, it's a foaming beer
It's
that
fine.
grants
Yeah.
courage.
Yeah.
No, you're not gonna get drunk on a warm beer.
Okay, but yeah, no, you should be fine.
Lesser?
Yeah, it's lesser.
Cordelia, he's not 21.
I'm not, I don't think.
Kyle walks back over at this point. It's like, that Ola guy honestly scares the shit out of me.
He's pretty big.
Guy's bigger.
He's
Yeah.
just all. It's like all he's thinking about is just fight, kill, blood.
I mean, that's kind of what everyone's here for, right?
Is that
Drink
what-
beer.
I drink this beer.
But is that what we're here for?
No, we're here for those magical pieces of star stuff.
Oh God, yeah. Thanks for reminding me. I could not
Like,
figure
why
it
do
out. I was
Why
like,
do
how
we
did
read
we get
this?
wrapped up
It
in
was-
this?
Well, he did say, the chunk fell from the sky, and that's.
Embedded itself inside
Yeah.
of the avatar.
Yep.
Yep. And all I feel. Yeah, I remember now.
And then afterward, he lost himself.
Do we All right. What other? All right. He's red, so obviously fire. Do we have any other anti-fire measures?
The best I could do was that perfect droplet. I mean,
Okay.
you'll be able to at least cast a water spell.
All right.
if
When
need
you
it.
go out there, have a big old mouthful of water. That's not illegal.
But you said you wanted to have an honorable.
If he starts
And your
spitting
conscience.
flame, you just be like,
You spit right
you
back.
go right back. That's how you get respect.
I'll get the dragon breath potion too.
Okay. All right. Look, I'm just trying to. I'm spitballing here.
I mean, are y'all okay with putting all the bets on me? Like,
Oh, I'm not gonna put bets on you.
what I mean is, if I lose, we lose our chance to,
Well,
meet the avatar in the respectful gaze of the Servant of Fury.
We'll figure something out.
I kind
I
of.
mean, if it's Ishmet that wins, we could just
Recruit
ask him to go with him.
I've just kind of
Yeah.
assumed that the Smith's gonna win this whole thing.
Oh, right. He's in this.
You hear this like cheering, and you see this crackle of green lightning from the stadium, and you see a pair of trolls like in the air, like above the
there he is.
stadium, get shocked by lightning, and then you just hear.
Well, I guess we won't be fighting them.
I figured we were more of a formality. He was the ringer.
That guy and the peel of an anvil, the two things that frightened the shit out of me.
So yeah, in a way, there's really no pressure at all.
Yes, no pressure.
We've got this.
Carrying the
Like
claymore,
cringe.
and pray, hast thou come to a decision yet?
I believe we are going to agree to your duel. Me and you.
Did he?
Yeah.
Ting, 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 ting.
Excellent.
Ishmet,
Yes.
you seem strong. I think there's a. What's this good? There's a decent chance, I think, either of you comes out of this the victor. The Avatar has something we're looking for.
Well, if I were to gain victory, I seek honor to regain something that was lost to me and my companion. What is it that you seek?
Just a couple of fallen stars.
That sounds magical, like a proper quest. Oh, I have no interest in such things. I have interest, but perhaps a pact then. If you are to win, you will bring me, so that I might become worthy. And if I am to win, then I will bring you for some jolly cooperation.
That sounds lovely.
That sounds like a deal to me.
You are fine folk. Most others here are not so kind to me.
What if he becomes the Avatar of Fury?
I would love that more than
Wasn't that the
anything.
plan?
A worthy vessel.
Kai's gonna reach out his hand.
It's just, you gotta peel sometimes.
Like a little suction cup noise.
Yeah. Did it perfectly.
Well,
Hey, TPK so I can play one of these.
You gotta do the voice.
Yes.
You're just selling it in
I'll
war
be talking
for
like
him.
this all day.
Oh, that don't settle here.
I will must tend to Rancor, and he will be most disappointed that he is not joining in this next combat, but I will go quell his flames and perhaps prepare myself for the combat. What is your name again, fair fighter?
Wesley Roberts.
Let us agree now. Are we permitting the use of magical items and amenities, or shall we going strength versus strength?
That's tough.
Like,
I warn you.
my weapon is magical. Like, does that count?
Oh, No, my sword is not inherently magical, but
Fist fight over.
I am.
What do you guys think?
That's up to you.
I think he looks like he probably has a lot more magical opponents than you do.
Yeah, that's actually wondering
I
too.
don't have a lot of magic going on. Like I haven't drank this brew yet.
So I'd say it's probably to your advantage.
Yeah, I mean we just do strength v strength.
So be it.
I'll give you back your brew unopened and pop the top yet.
He shakes his head. He's like,
You can use whatever boons that you require. I just meant the use of spells.
Oh. So you said magical items, just magical capabilities.
I don't know if you're gonna do anything crazy.
Have I done anything crazy?
Yes.
Not in a magical sense.
Yes, not in that sense. That being said, the droplet I gave you,
Oh yeah, I don't know if that counts or not, but because that's
well, it's you're casting
Yeah.
using it, so.
Yeah, you'll have to not use your disintegration ray.
Oh dang,
I
my
really-
disintegration.
Agreed.
No, I fear that I have.
No disintegrations.
My question may have misled. I just need to know if I need to go over to the magic shop and purchase some things before the combat.
Oh no, well, I don't typically use magic. I'm more of a kind of guy.
Excellent. They did have a lucky rabbit's foot I wanted to check out anyway, but perhaps after the combat.
Not lucky for the rabbit.
Very well then. I will see you in about 20 minutes. And he. Shh. Forget my sword.
comes back and slides that away.
I like that guy.
Me too.
It's absolutely wonderful.
Very endearing.
The grimace.
Let's fuck him up.
Well, if you wanted a piece, you could have
All right.
declined the duel.
You guys have 20 minutes,
No,
so
lethal,
tell me
no,
what you would like to
lethal.
do.
Well, now that I know there's a magic shop, I really want to run to it.
Yeah, there's all kinds of traders and things like here, and things like that here. So, what do you want to go check out? You want to go check out the shop?
Yeah, I'm gonna run to the shop real fast. I'll be right back. Y'all just hold on.
And by the shop, I don't mean that there's like literally a shop, but there's like several stalls. People have literally opened up the side of their boats. You can see some people peddling magical trinkets and items.
Yeah.
You can see a ship from the corners of Mira that has a like magical item shop. You can see the many-tongued elves and their masks showing off their wares. You can see tradesmen trading general goods and blacksmithies. I mean, what kind of stuff are you looking for? As there's a whole culmination of cultures and warriors here trading goods and swapping.
Oh, we love the Bay Market. This is great.
Yeah.
Actually, I was gonna make a joke, but in all seriousness, I would not mind getting a striking rune for my dagger.
A striking rune is something that they would have there. You recognize, of course, the tribe of the Many Tongues elves. Many Tongues is named for their three leaders: the tongue of Black Dunes, the tongue of the Shifting Sands, and the tongue of Still Waters. They're three leaders that have lived for hundreds of years. All these elves wear masks. Think plain white masks with some style of adornment that sets them apart. They completely speak in sign language, but it's a universal language that, even if you don't speak it, it's almost magical in the way that it conveys meaning.
Magic.
They are premier enchanters, and a striking rune you can buy at market price.
Okay. Do you remember what that costs?
65.
You can see many warriors lined up to get enchantments as they wave their hands and actually etch the runes in with their bare fingers, scratching them into weapons and emblazing them in there.
I also buy a single unnamed object that I will reveal at a super important time later.
You got it.
Oh, this looks like it'd be
What?
handy.
Here's how
It's
that
a surprise
is.
tool to help us later.
You see another gnome, and he's got a big trench coat, and he goes, "Hey man, take one of these."
Oh hell yeah!
And we'll find out what that is later, according to your feed. For anyone that's doesn't watch the show or hasn't been here, Ernie has a feature that literally lets him buy an item, and he just has what he needs later for his
Yeah,
own
later I can be
situation.
like, man, it sure is glad that I picked up that other thing I got.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
All right, anyone else?
I'll spend 10 minutes healing up Brooks.
Okay.
I know you just got that chest piece on, but I need to get...
In there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Just opens it up a little.
Yeah.
It actually just goes. Frank.
Well, I'm still wearing the victory plate because I spent all this time getting it on.
Sure.
And it looks amazing.
Looks great.
All right, anything else before the combat begins properly?
I don't think so.
Now, Wesley, I did have one more idea. And if you think it's dumb, I won't do it. But you know how I wore that blood pack underneath my shirt?
So you want me to?
I don't have any more of them. I ran out of blood. It's really hard to just find. But
Go with the water skin.
yeah, I could do it with the water skin. I could just affix it to you, or I could fill the other. I got this empty one. I could fill it with sand from the beach. Both of those put out a fire. It's not magical.
Is it on?
If you're
You're asking the wrong guy.
if you're on fire and you're trying to put it out,
Now the thing is, if I fix it to your chest, there's like, and he hits you with a sword, there's a chance it's gonna pop.
Just sand. What are you?
I think you can roll society, Wesley.
Society +0. Natural 20.
I think understanding, like, because your sort of adventurous spirit kind of matches his sort of warrior's code. When he asked you that question, he was mainly seeing, like, does he need to, like, you know, like, are you gonna try and like trick him and like cast spells like before the combat or something like that? He was essentially
Or
gauging
like have
you.
invisible friends.
Like having, yeah, he's more of asking along that, and maybe I didn't phrase it right. He wants you fighting it at your full capacity because he's gonna fight at his full capacity, and
Isn't it like
he's a magical creature, so like he's gonna have.
don't break the terms of the duel. Like,
Yeah, essentially that's what he was getting at.
all right, Ernie.
That's what I wanted to hear. All right, I'm gonna attempt to make an item that does not exist. I'm just gonna get a blood pack, but I'm filling it with sand instead.
Pocket sand.
So I have an extra bag of water in
You
case
have a
I
bag
catch
of
on fire.
You have a bag of water, and I'm tying sand bag to your chest.
Oh my god.
I don't have blood.
That's a 29 on the crafting check.
All right. You have. I mean,
You got a bag of sand.
I wasn't really gonna make you roll to attach a bag of sand to his chest, but here we
But
are.
I want it to be good. This is good sand. This
All right.
is primo.
Are y'all ready? Do we have anything else we need to accomplish?
I don't think so. Corey
Any
can take all
other-
the time she needs
You
to.
shaved the glass
Well,
yourself.
then
Any other opponents you want to check out or anything like that?
Kai, are you doing all right over there? Do I need to make my rounds?
I mean, we have. Yeah, fix me up while we're just watching the next fight. We have plenty of time for that. I'm mostly okay, but that blade pillar left a nasty gash in my arm.
Here, come here. She'll
Hey.
I wasn't going to say anything, but you brought it to
and
attention.
she kind of pulls you over a little.
Speaking of blade pillars.
She already literally gave you
Oh,
stitches. Now she's gonna.
We got to
Okay.
deal with all of that.
Amongst all of my kind of darting around, I would love to just see if there are any dwarves that I
knew it. I was going to
recognize.
say dwarves again.
Roll perception real quick.
23.
There are no dwarves that you recognize
8.
by look.
Okay.
What a roll.
None specifically.
Almost got there.
Didn't roll as high.
Oh, I thought that was good.
2d8. So I mean, I guess
Oh,
that's not bad.
I messed up the music. All right, y'all ready?
I think so.
Well, let's
Is
do it.
Wesley ready? Is the question.
All right.
Wesley, yes.
You drank
Me.
the Bravo's. Brew?
Wesley, get
I
ready
mean, he
to
seemed
rumble.
okay with it. He said we can drink our provisions, so yeah, I would have drank it.
Okay.
So.
Okay. So, as
sorry.
Wesley, the time has expired, and you enter the arena from the same door.
Getting my eggs
You can
ready.
hear
God,
the crowd just chanting as you enter. Blood, 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 blood. You can see the arena's been shifted
friendship.
around a little bit. There's blood smears all over it. There's like cracked bits of dirt and lightning. And let me just make sure the battle cam is ready to go. Yeah. Okay.
You've got this, Wesley!
All right. So you
said not
enter
legal.
in, and you hear blood, blood. You hear
Then I
from
should
the
have
opposite side of the other side of the arena. You just hear the scrape and the pad of like gecko-like feet of the slimy little steps of Ismet the Dragonknight, and he steps out from the other side. Good luck to you!
And to you.
I will not hold back! I suspect you will need to yield!
Oh, he is confident.
don't kill me.
And I need you two to go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, I didn't realize fire kills people. Oh god.
All right, it's
Is that
you,
worth
you and
your
Ismet.
punching? How far are we
Who's
starting?
got a pencil? He is.
Here.
Yeah, throw it to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
I'll let him take the first
We caught that.
Okay.
All the tech
I just-
issues
I
I didn't
just-
have time
I
to get
just
set up
didn't wanna-
properly.
Catch any of the cameras.
All right. There you go. You already have a hero point from Graydon. I'm letting you guys use your redeem since you're not playing. I don't want y'all to sit there, not do anything.
Yeah, how many hero points do you have right now?
There's
Seven.
monsters.
All right.
Where's
You
Adam
are-
Monster?
Empower foe.
there is
120
a
feet
hinder
from him.
foe that we can use.
All right, Wesley. What's your initiative?
I'll join the crew.
14.
You go first.
Okay.
Sticky pads.
All right. I will move 60 feet closer and raise my shield.
Okay. So you just sprint
So like
in.
I adopt a stance that like most people don't look like. I like hold my shield in front of my face and like kind of like have the dagger like ready behind it.
Okay.
The big concrete dagger.
He, you can see, is extremely slow, and he can barely drag his great sword.
I feel you.
He is going.
Diplomacy, because he's outside of his-
So one stride, you can see he's maybe like half your speed or around there, as he's dragging the claymore. Oh, this would be a battle for the history books. He's gonna take a second stride.
I love him so much.
I'm waiting for the shoe to fall.
And he gets
I'm waiting.
he gets right here, and the camera's not in a great spot. So let's do this.
He's like a Dark Knight. You break his armor and then you become a whole nother thing.
This is just where we're at right now. All right, and he walks forward, and you see him, almost like he's coughing, and he beats on his chest a little bit, and he's going to go ahead and use Armor of Flames. He's going to stoke the flames inside of him, and you see his belly warm up. You can see it like a lantern light up, and he has these little sparks and flames surrounding him. Not like raging flames, but there are like little licks of fire like coming from his body. How about me? All right, it's your initiative.
Well, shit, maybe I should have been the one to fight him.
Yeah, I mean that's what like I was saying. You just you just gun him down. You wouldn't have
I was
to-
actually, whenever I was going to introduce this duel, I was like, Kai just wins this fight.
Yeah,
Straight
I mean,
up.
outside of the
Straight
game,
up,
like,
Kai
like
just wins this.
meta knowledge. I was like, yeah, Kai's the best thing. Wesley knows he's stronger.
Yeah.
It's like,
I love that about Wesley. He's like, it's me. Let's do
all right,
this.
we're gonna test something. I'm gonna do a tumble book through.
Okay.
So we have acrobatics versus roll.
Okay.
Nope. Re-roll. Not 20. So
Woo!
what does tumble through?
You're a
do?
tumbling fool.
Move through his space. He doesn't. I don't treat it as difficult terrain, but I'm behind him. I gain panache.
Okay. Describe this stuff to me.
So I I approach like defensively, and at the last minute I drop my guard, grab his shoulders, and like do a somersault over him.
And he's still mid-swing because the sword's so
And
big.
then as I land, I'm gonna try and trip him.
Okay.
So a trip is
He's got a tail.
versus his reflex again. This is plus 16 to the roll. 25.
25 just trips him. Just trips him. And he sploots on the ground.
Hell yeah, Wesley!
And then I'm going to use a confident finisher to try and so like as he's tripping.
Did you touch him whenever you tripped him? You have to touch him to trip him, right?
No, my weapon has trip on it.
Is
So-
that the attack trait?
Yeah.
Okay, so as you go to swing, you can see as you trip him and he sploots, the flames burp up from him. You need to make a reflex save.
Scroll back up. 27.
27. And you can see the fire swirl around you, and you just barely dodge about it. It seems like getting close to him means there's some fire going to spit up on you.
Okay. Awesome. Alright, so, yeah. Tripped him, and then I'm going to use confident finisher to try and, like, as the weapon trips him, I'm going to, like, try and flip around and stab him.
Okay, go for it.
And kill him immediately.
I think I missed because that's only a 14.
Okay, I did the ability wrong. You dodged it for this time, but you just catch on fire. enjoy another hero point. But you're not right now because I just read the ability wrong. You just catch on fire and you have to use a reflex to get rid of it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so 14 misses, right?
Oh, never mind. Unless it succeeds. Never mind. You're good. I read that wrong again. All right. 14 what?
misses?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That
So,
big time.
He still takes.
So he like noodles out of the way and you stab
But not
the ground.
enough because he still takes 6.
Okay, and you have a
slashing.
and you have a +1 to the next thing you take.
Okay.
All right.
Ugh. It will appear first blood is yours, but it will not be the last.
Oh my god.
All right. His turn. He is going to stand up.
Okay, hold on. Let me read something real quick.
Attack of opportunity.
Yeah, because
Go for it.
I think that triggers.
It does.
Get him! Get him, Wesley!
That's a 25.
To hit.
Yeah.
Just hits.
Okay. So it's going to be
Yikes.
11 slashing.
11 slashing. Okay, got it.
And do I need to make another reflex?
No, because that only lasts until the start of his turn. So right now, he is not. He hasn't stoked his flames.
And I used my erection, so.
Oh. Very well. And you see him take the sword and lift it, and then he pushes himself up with his tail and propels it forward. And so like the weight arcs and then finally comes down as he attacks with the sword. Natural 20
Oh.
for
expecting
a
that.
total of 36.
Wait, I'm gonna hinder the flow.
Well, he's already made that roll, so Hinderfell will be the next roll.
Okay.
You can't do it on a roll that's already happened. All right. And
We
he's-
don't normally do this. That's why
Yeah.
we don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
Is this what it's like to be a member of chat?
Yeah. How do?
But with the delay too.
Well, you gotta get stuff beforehand, you know. I can't find my other d10s. Oh, here we go.
How many do you need?
Oh, 2. Well, actually, I need. This is gonna be doubled.
It's going to hurt a lot. Oh, it means a crit, so it's going to hurt a lot.
You take 18 points of piercing
Okay.
as it slices down on top of you.
So 81 minus 8 is 73.
Okay.
Wesley starts leaking sand.
Oh, the sand's.
I rolled the flat check.
The sand sprays all over him. He was gonna make a second attack, but I think the sand has deterred him. I'm gonna give him a negative circumstance to his next attack. In the meantime,
Pocket sand.
I'm God! He raises the blade, and then it drops because he can't hold the sword up. And then he's gonna just tap his chest and stoke the flames again. All right, that's it. It's your turn.
Okay, so. I am going to see him having difficulty with his weapon, attempt a disarm versus him.
Okay.
So let me check out disarm.
And he
This
does
is
have
again
hinder
versus
foe
his-
for his next
yeah,
one. Got it.
So versus his reflex DC, I have a +1 from the thing, and it's my athletics. So I'll use a hero point on that. I can't keep it on the table.
The battle canon's not gonna be super interesting.
So
but
it's
it's
a
just
28. A 28, which it doesn't-
against his.
reflex.
Yep, it hits.
Okay, so he has. Where is my disarming flare? Blah, blah, blah. So he has the -2 circumstances to attacks with the item or checks requiring a firm grasp of the item. And instead of it lasting until the start of his next turn, it lasts until the end of my next turn.
Ooh, okay,
But he can
that's
use a
very
single
good.
action to regain his grip.
Gotcha. All right.
That's one action. That gives
This
me
was already very hard to hold.
that gives me panache. So like while I go to like knock it, and then I just do a spin around, and I'm going to attempt another confident finisher.
Okay, go for it.
So confident.
This is great.
That's a natural 19 plus 11 is a 30.
30. Okay, it's a hit.
Yep. So that's going to be 5d6 plus.
Okay, a crowd's favor for Wesley.
Okay, so it's 9.
I prefer y'all not to do that,
10,
but okay.
15. It's 23 slashing.
23. Okay,
And maybe reflex
he
because
collapses.
oh, is he unconscious.
That's not his final form.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
He
You really
splits.
cracked the shell.
All right, you have another action.
It was going to be to raise my shield.
Okay, you raise your shield, and he is on the ground. His great sword clambers to the ground. And you hear the crowd. The eyes, the tongue comes out and licks him. He looks up at you. I've brokered the courtesy enough.
Oh no.
He sticks the sword into the ground. He lifts up. On my honor as Dragon Knight, and you see the flames inside him just begin pouring out of his skin. They begin swirling around him, and you see his greatsword split down the middle. The flames actually like melting it, and it splits into two as he takes his hands and it dual wields it. You see his tail wrap around this almost like earthen crust emerge around him. His armor melting into his flesh, and the flames rise around him.
Ah. Oh my god.
Oh, that's what's selling me.
Let us end this.
He's less likable now.
All right, so he is going to go ahead and take this.
Phase 2.
Phase 2, baby.
You spent a hero point, but I gave it back. So if you didn't actually use it, don't
Oh,
bother.
I didn't.
So you see the flames now crackling around him, this hardened spine of like earthen shell made of his iron armor. The tail, as he's got the two swords in front of you, the tail whips out around your legs. He's going to go ahead and make a tail strike against you.
24.
24 versus AC.
He does have.
Yeah, I mean my
He
AC is
has
24
misfortune. So, and he has minus 4.
Yeah.
So with misfortune and minus 4, he rolled a 17 versus AC.
Right now. No, it's a miss.
Okay, so no more misfortune, no more minus 4. Whoo, that would have been bad. So you dodge out of the way of the tail as it slips underneath your legs, but then he's gonna go ahead and take the
Front flip over it. Just
yeah. He takes both blades and makes like an X and like slices downward on you. He's gonna
come
go.
on, shield.
Yep, you have your shield up. He's gonna go ahead and make a regular strike.
Still 24.
Natural 18. Shit.
It's probably gonna hit.
That's gonna be a 31.
It's not a crit.
Okay, it's not a crit. All right. That's going to be 24 points of slashing damage.
24 puts me at 69.
So, as the double blades like strike against you, this guy I've already just did what Empower Foe does. This is kind of showcase that. So I wouldn't redeem Empower Foe because he just did that. So it wouldn't really work on
You
this
got a
guy.
freebie there.
Yeah, you got it for free. He just did it for free. That's the kind of thing that the enemies will be doing. 5,000 points. All right. That was action to tail, action to slice. I think it's one more action. He's going to stoke the flames again. All right, you're up. So dusty. All right, you're up.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have a +1. That's all the bonuses I can give you. I've used them all.
Many hero points.
Oh. What was the second hit to hit me? No, it was 31.
31, yeah.
Even with the -2 from his weapon, it wouldn't.
Yeah.
Because he was disarmed. But he still does have. I
He
still
also
get
has
the,
2 new weapons.
Oh. Yeah, I guess. I mean, how would that work if he's like. Oh, it's just a reset. Never mind.
Yeah.
Well, let's attempt another disarm.
I would say he still has the effect, but it's until the end of your turn, right?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah.
Unless
go
he
for it
did
again.
something.
Okay.
So this is a +1 from you. And that puts it at 15 and a +2, so +17. I'm gonna use a hero point. That's bad. That's not gonna do it. It's just a regular fail though, I think. Because 21 is not gonna hit his reflex.
21?
Yeah.
No. Not quite. You have a +1, so.
That was with it. I rolled
Okay,
a
yeah.
4.
21 does not quite hit his reflex, unfortunately.
So, yeah, there's no failure effect. It just doesn't work. In that case, so I go to like knock one of his weapons out,
Give
but I
another
see
hero point.
it doesn't work.
Yeah, he sort of slithers and
I will
moves his hands out
like
of the way.
as my sword is coming through, I kick him and attempt to shove.
Okay.
So this versus has fortitude instead of his reflex.
You got it?
It's 13 plus 15. It's 28.
Oh, 28. Absolutely.
All right, so he is shoved 5 feet, and I follow with him. And that creates an opening where, again, I'm going to try and unload a confident finisher straight into his belly.
Got it.
Wesley's so cool.
So confident.
Don't think that's going to hit. I'm going to burn a hero point. It might be worth it.
Okay.
26.
26. To hit?
Yeah.
This is new AC, yes.
Okay.
Fantastic.
That's 10, 16, 27 slashing.
Oof. He's more than bloodied. He's down in his lower third. 27, you said?
Yep.
The fucking lead. Oh my god. The entire lead bar just came out. All right, let's just do
So
that.
that's 3 actions.
Yep. Oof. Buddy, he is... Wait, that can't be right. Math is so hard. And then... Yeah. Got it. Alright, math is really hard. Sorry, y'all. Alright, that's it for you?
Yep.
You kicked him, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
So you need to make a reflex save after you kick him. As you hit him and he stumbles backward and you stab perfectly, striking true, but the flames wrap up your
25?
arm. 25 exactly makes the save. That's the number you need to roll.
Okay.
Oh, buddy.
Thank you, hero points.
I would be dead.
You burn
Yeah.
as a true warrior. And he is going to go ahead and he is going to take his swords and swing them at your sides. And it's a feint. And you see the tail. He actually rolls backwards and the tail whips up around your neck. Natural 1. The tail flies.
I will strike at him with
Okay.
my... Wait. I should... No, I'm going to save your action. For
Okay,
that
so
too.
he swings,
I'll just
but as the tail misses, he takes the momentum and slides around back into position. And as he's coming back around, his body stretches and elongates, and then follows through like a slinky. And as he's following through with the body, he takes the swords and slices along. So he's going to take a swing at you here. Natural 12, so that's going to be 25 versus AC.
Ah, dang.
Does he have?
That's
Nope.
it.
We just have the one.
Because that was the end of my turn. He doesn't have the
Hinder
minus 2
foe?
anymore.
We just have the one hinder foe.
Yeah,
okay.
there's no hinder foes currently.
Got it.
Nope.
All right,
Hit.
so hit,
Yep.
and he has both swords. Wait, and that's already ended. Okay, yeah, so he has both swords because you didn't disarm him. That's gonna be
No, I missed.
ooh, 19 points of slashing.
Ouch. This needs to end.
That was 2 attacks.
Yeah,
tail and
unless
the
one
sword.
of the unless that first one counted as multiple actions. I don't know.
Mm-mm. No, I'm just over narrating a single
Okay.
attack. The second thing he's gonna do is beat his chest again, and he's going to stoke the flames of his armor again. All right, you're up,
And you have a +1.
and you have +1.
Okay, we're gonna once again I go to make an attack, but then at the last minute again I'm just gonna kick him to
Oh,
shove
yeah.
because that seems easier than the other thing. That's a 26.
26 hits his AC, exactly.
Well, it's versus fortitude.
Oh, versus fortitude is lower, I think. His fort is plus 15, so yes, you got him.
Okay, so yep, shove. We both move 5 feet closer. That gives me panache, and I will. Yeah, I'll try and unload a finisher on him.
Okay.
So from the boot, I'll do like a sort of like spinning over the head swing. Nope, I missed.
Okay.
No more hero
But
points.
he still takes a grazing blow.
And as you graze him with your foot and you slide
I
by,
will catch on fire.
you
so
can
half.
roll a reflex for
He
that.
takes 6 slashing.
Okay, he's hurt. He's real hurt. Remember, you're not trying to kill him. You gotta get him to make him yield.
Yeah. So I'll be like, had enough yet?
And as the flames lick up around
Oh, yeah, I
you,
need to. That's gonna be 27.
not quite. Not quite.
Wesley, will you be able to control your final form?
Yeah, where's your phase 2?
What is my?
All right.
I will raise my shield for my third action.
All right.
Wesley
Shield
the
is raised.
Dragon Eater, you're always my favorite.
All right. He takes
Hinder Ishmet,
he
Hinder
takes
Ishmet.
both blades, and you see them sort of they sort of like melt at the tips as the fire comes on, and he takes them like pinchers, and he goes for a disarm on you. He has hinder foe.
3 times.
Okay.
So next 3 attacks.
So this one's a 5 plus his athletics, so 23 versus your fortitude.
Versus my reflexes.
Reflex, sorry. So you dodge out of the way and move your hand
24.
over that. Wow. Wow. Okay. So seeing that doesn't work,
And that
He
does
is-
incur total attack penalty.
he is going to go ahead and take the tail and just raise it up and slam it down. But
Come
natural
on,
19,
baby.
but then a 10.
Come on, baby.
So a 10 plus 13, 23 versus AC.
Misses. Because I have my shield up.
So the tail
Catch it on my shield.
bangs against your buckler. Truly, you are worthy. And he's going to take. Oh, don't stoke the flames. All right, he's not going to stoke the flames. He's just going to take his swords and then just go for a double pierce straight at you. Again, at misfortune, 17, 10 again. So that's going to miss. So as he goes, you just take the buckler and parry both of them. The
What was
arms
the total?
swinging
Because if
wide.
it's a critical miss, I can
It
resolve
is
it.
10 plus 18.
10 plus 18?
No, 18.
18 total? Okay, yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
still high.
His lowest is a plus 8.
Yeah.
We got the rewards for our channel points, gentlemen.
Yeah.
And you hear him say, incredible. All right, your turn. He is not stoked, so you're not going to get any fire damage from touching him this turn.
Wesley, it's time to use 2% of your powers.
I'm gonna go Ultra
Ultra
Instinct!
Instinct.
I really need panache, and it seems his fortitude is much easier, so I'm actually gonna like...
You just keep kicking him.
Yeah, like-
Please stop.
yeah, so like, I guess like, just for flavor, like, just do a jump hook, like, a somersault and like, kick push him.
Try high up.
That's gonna be, yeah, 25 hit his
It-
fortitude last time?
Literally, exactly,
Yeah,
yes.
so 25. We're moving.
So he
And then while I'm in the air, I'm gonna
You kick
come
him in the
down with the
whoosh.
another.
Okay,
Should I do a
slicing
normal
him
strike?
from up top.
Normal strike is, I think it's 26. I mean, no, this is gonna have to be a finisher. Do I have hero point? No. So I think that's gonna be a.
You used a bunch from chat already.
Yeah, I know. I used a bunch to not die. So I don't think that's gonna be a hit. No, it's only a 20.
20 does not hit, unfortunately. Does that have the move trait on it? The way you're moving into him? It doesn't provoke attack of opportunity?
Mm-mm.
Okay, just making sure.
I don't think so. It's
Okay.
It's from the shove action.
Yeah, okay. I think that's good. As long as it succeeds, I don't think it has anything on it. Alright, how much damage?
4.
So you can see this time he was ready and he moves his head. You have another hero point from chat. He moves his head out of the way and you still graze against the side of his face, flames licking up at the side of him.
Well, I am not capable of making another attack, so I will raise my shield.
He is on the absolute end. You have a +1 to your next thing and you have a hero point.
I'm gonna make it.
Great dragons, witness me here. Let me. And you see the flames wrap around his swords. Honor you! And he's going to combine the swords back together, and you see them bind together, and he just takes it, swings it above his head, and takes it down in a full overhead swing, swinging straight at you.
Low dice upon
He has no more
No more
hinder foes.
You can't hit Wesley, it's his birthday. It's his birthday.
That's a natural 15 plus 18, 33.
That's not a crit.
Oh.
So you
I
have the
won.
shield up,
Right.
and he just powers through, your arm buckling under the weight of the sword as it cleaves down on top of you. Luckily, the fire stuff was just for flavor. He doesn't have any fire damage on this right now. 17 points of slashing. Alright, as he does that, he is going to stoke the flames. And as the flames are stoked, it has been truly an honor. But as he says that to you, and you're making eye contact, his tail is already behind you,
Oh, I have my shield.
Natural 3 for a 16.
He's a miss.
Okay.
And as it is coming up, you just kind of don't look and you smack it out of your peripheral, making it recoil behind him. And he raises his swords, the flames writhing from his body. I've already moved them out of camera shot. Oh my god.
See, it's a lot more interesting than you thought.
No,
So is it
the
just
combat
the
itself
hero
probably
or
not
just-
that much.
You have a hero point and,
And a
a plus
plus
one.
1.
Do I just keep kicking him?
Just kick him over and over. You found, you found the boss cheese strat. Just
I mean, I need the Nash to do like an extra 3d6 because it's easier to hit once than.
You've never
Yeah.
missed his fortitude. It's your choice.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to once again.
Remember,
kick
his flames are stoked right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to kick. I mean, I don't have any ranged.
Mm-hmm.
We kick. That's a natural 19. So I mean, it's plus 15. It's a 34.
You're 1 away from a crit. Is that with the
He-
plus
That's
1 you
with
got
the
from
plus
chat?
Yeah, that's with the plus 1.
Oh,
No, wait, no.
dang!
Yeah, it is. It is with the plus 1.
Oh my gosh!
I
you're
was
one
hoping.
I mean,
one away
The
from
crit
the
success
crit.
is just you move them 10 feet.
But still,
But
yeah.
still, it's cool.
So you kick him backwards and you move forward as you kick into
And
his
his tail
chest.
is like just coming out of the way, so I will. Well, is it worth going for a normal attack and then a confident finisher?
Multiple attack penalty.
You just got another plus 1.
I did get another plus
fresh-
one,
a
so
fresh
it'd be
plus
plus
one.
2, and I have a hero point. I will make a normal strike with plus 12. Is a 28.
Oh,
Versus AC?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
So it's 2d6 plus 7 is going to be 15 slashing.
Oh my god.
And then
I'm gonna
I'll-
have chat activate the traps this fight.
Oh god, that would
Ooh, so
What
it's
remember
honor.
next?
He bribed them.
Yeah,
he bribed them.
it's all honor.
And then, yeah, confident finisher.
spoke to the people beforehand.
For
It's an
special
honorable duel.
This is I'm not gonna.
You have
I'm
a
just
hero
so
point.
wrapped
Yeah,
up.
I'm gonna use it.
I
Hero
need
points?
that.
26.
Versus AC?
Yeah.
It's exactly his AC.
Oh. Okay, let's hope this finishes him because I am not going to survive another round.
You don't sound very confident.
I am very confident this is going to knock him out. Okay, that was actually very low.
Oh no.
It's just all once.
20 slashing.
20? So, roll your reflex save for you when you kicked him, because you're going to be on fire.
19.
19. So you catch on fire.
But through the flames, I go for that tail like I was.
Alright. You're going to take 2d6 fire. So, let me roll that.
It can't knock me out.
Yeah, I looked around. I was like, oh shit.
How much HP do you have left?
13.
Oh no.
You take 6 fire damage. As the flames lick around your leg, and you kick him into his chest. And then, what's your confident finisher look like?
Well, so I kicked him, and then I went for his tail, so I slacked that. But then I ducked and, like, well, I hit him and, like, tumbled behind him and went for his back as, like, a two-handed slice.
So as you do that two-handed slice, and you catch on fire, the flames licking over you, and you see his form in front of you begin to expand, the flames raging stronger than ever, and then and you see him go, oh, and he collapses in front of you. I'll yield. He has 8 hit points left. And
Finish him!
if I said if you got him below 10.
Alright. So I stand up. I said, I gave you your blood last match. I gave you your battle this time. He lives.
And then you hear, you guys, what did we just witness? The guy's never been hit before. And then they're like, yeah! And the crowd turns around really
I kind of like
quickly.
use my wounds to like
Roll performance.
Get the crowd started. 20.
20. Wesley. Wesley.
I just like use my blood because it's wet to like put out the flames.
All right. And with that,
All right, you do the next one without me.
Wow.
the flames are put out. Ismet stands up.
I help him to his feet since.
Brother, Of what lineage are you descended? You...
According to some people I met, I'm from Lindywind Lock, but I don't remember much. I learned to fight from a man named Nilidus.
Nilidus?
Yeah.
I will need to seek him out and learn.
Unfortunately, he's no longer with us.
Oh, my condolences. I too lost my master. I've learned much from this encounter, Russell. You have honored me with this fight. I need to go take a nap now.
Me too.
We got 1 hour.
Oh,
He like looks around,
if you're
and now you
defeated,
see he's
that's
just
right.
like
If
a
you're defeated,
naked
you're
little
out,
lizard
so.
man, like because his armor is all melted on the ground.
No, he hulks out and loses his. He has his purple pants on.
No, there's no pants.
I shall need to visit the blacksmith and acquiesce another set of armor.
It's good fighting with you.
Oh, excellent.
Next time I'll have to fight your companion.
Oh,
Oh, that's right.
he is not quite so fearsome as me.
And he gives you a nod, and he's gonna.
It's like I walk like I kind of walk like with bravado until I'm outside the crowd. I'm just like,
Yeah, no. I've raced down to where he's getting let in.
I race down half as fast.
All right, y'all go ahead and chat amongst yourselves because chat has a decision to make real quick.
guys, did you know he was gonna get bigger?
No, but I mean, we had suspicions.
You did a great job, man. That was impressive.
Told you I'm the strongest. And then I just
Yeah.
I kind of just
Look
like
where
I
collapse
like-
onto someone's shoulder.
Yeah, I was gonna say I kind of like help you lay it on a table so that I can kind of start patching you up while you snooze for a minute. Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna take the back lines in the next one, right?
Yeah.
I got my hand crossbow.
That's how that works, right? But
But you're our strongest fighter. You have
I will go ahead and do the thing. So
The thing?
I did succeed at my medicine check, so I'll take the full hour to grant you additional healing.
to. Ooh.
And we know that the Jotun twins were felled already.
So it was the Knolls and who else?
All
The
right,
Smith?
chat. There is a
Oh,
poll in chat for the final fight.
Knolls.
So I'm gonna spend the hour tending to you.
The
and you get 30
outsider.
HP back.
Big ol' Bert, the
30.
Goblin King, Serene the Wanderer, or the Maned Wolves.
Oh, the Wanderer. That's the one.
Flock of seagulls.
And here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and take our break. We're gonna leave the poll up in chat, and when we get back, we'll have decided. So we'll see you guys in about 10 minutes. All right? Don't go anywhere. Thank you for a wonderful first half, y'all. That was great.
Good job,
See
Wesley.
you after the break.
We'll be back. It's all the wrong buttons. We're back. I went to my normal stream, then I went to the recap scene, and now we're back.
We
I was, like,
briefly,
doing
we
the
briefly went to
countdown. I
the
was like,
Forbidden stream.
Click, click, click.
Sotokim After Dark?
We went to the wrong stream. All right, welcome back, y'all.
Accidentally raid someone else.
Yeah. It's
Whoops.
like, and
Come back,
suddenly,
come
No, come on.
we're raiding in Germany. I don't know what we're doing. All right, so chat has graciously chosen our next.
Oh boy.
We don't even know, like, particularly who that person is yet. We haven't met them yet.
No.
So
Y'all are gonna have to do stupid because I'm getting treated.
the results
I
of the
can't
final
do
fight
anything.
are:
Never.
we are going to be fighting Serene the Wanderer. Interesting.
Who?
Is that Sir as in like a knight title?
No,
Okay.
Serene.
Okay.
Cerain.
I don't know if it was Sir
Serene
Rain
the
or-
Wonderful. Wonderful? Wanderer.
I
Serene the
bless,
Wonderful.
I bless Serene.
They sound great.
down.
If you missed the first half or you're just joining us right now, let me do a quick recap
God,
for
his
you.
brother.
The party is currently in the middle of an orcish battle ring, trying to earn the right to become servants of fury, to go challenge the mad avatar of battle who has taken on the aspect of the god of fury himself and is rampaging and needs to be quelled. They have gone through several rounds of combat, ending one with Wesley taking on Ismet the Dragonknight, a little salamander who had
Big heart.
a big heart, and besting him in 1v1 combat.
Yeah, it wasn't close at all.
Well done. It was very close. So Wesley returns the rest of you, literally covered in burns, scorch marks. He's red from the heat, sweating profusely.
Luckily, none of the burns actually managed to catch him until the very end.
Yeah.
They're very
Thankfully.
fresh
It was a sandbag that got ripped open at the
Yeah,
beginning.
So you're just covered in sand.
Yeah.
So they like announce that Serene the Wanderer is our opponent.
Yeah, you can see Azalea come up, and the crowd is just chanting all around you. Blood, 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 Wesley, Wesley. Like, it's just all a whole big mix of that. Azalea, the attendant, she comes up to you once more. You have performed wonderfully. Most people end up dying in their second match, which is why we have so few people challenge the Avatar. We are very glad that you have made it, and the duel was very interesting. We are very pleased with this progress. Your final opponent will be Serene the Wanderer from Salsai. You are fighting many people from Salsai.
It's a big place.
Okay, how do y'all know he's gonna stick around for the fight?
Oh,
Because he's a wanderer?
Yeah.
he is very interested in proving himself. He has wandered very far, and he has been guided here by the winds. He is very interested in wind.
Oh no.
In wind?
Wind.
Well, don't tell him the name of our boat. Alright, Cordia, let's go hang out in that
Yep.
needle.
Yep. And I'll help walk Wesley over to chair, lay down on one of the benches. I don't know, whichever.
The same one?
Order the biggest glass of water.
So I'm gonna go to the, I guess, like bar area
Yeah, where everyone's got other drinks, sort of like.
and order a drink. And I guess I'm gonna kind of schmooze with the people around kind of the bar area and see if I can gather any information.
About who?
Serene the Wanderer.
Okay, just you can specify to me. Don't-
About Wesley. Tell me more
Okay,
about him.
maybe. Please roll.
So rumor.
What are you rolling? You rolling diplomacy?
Diplomacy, yeah.
Go for it. We're gonna gather
Gather
some information
information.
here.
Yeah. I'm gonna use your point.
Okay. Don't forget, everyone has a hero point
Oh,
coming back from break.
shoot. That's good.
Yeah, again.
That's more promising.
26. Unless there are orcs, then 27.
You see, he's not an orc.
Okay.
You see a dwarf, wide-eyed. When you say Serene the Wanderer, no one will talk to you. They shake their head and they kind of like move away. But you see a single dwarf. You see like a large, freshly healed scar on his side, and you see his armor looks kind of like your armor did against the Sabertooth, but it's like completely dented up and busted and like hanging on by threads. And he's just nursing this beer.
Maybe I should put the other armor on.
And then, the only thing, you can ask him, but good luck in an answer. But no one seems willing to talk about Serene for some reason.
Okay, I'll go up to that dwarf.
Hey,
Hey. You look like you've gone against someone maybe referred to as Serene the Wanderer.
you see the sheer panic set into his eyes, and you see him look at the table. Is the table shaking? Is it shaking? Is it back? Is it back?
I'm gonna put an arm on his shoulder to stabilize him.
Okay.
Nothing's shaking. No, he's not dying, is he?
The ground
Stabilize.
shakes. The ground shakes before he comes.
Is he big?
The thunder. He is.
Is he heavy? Is he heavier than me?
He is soft, like the wind. A whisper on the air, a fluffy cloud of death,
Well, that
an
sounds
ethereal whisper of doom. But
Oh, a whisper, you say?
he takes a drink. I'll say no more.
I'll wave another drink here.
There's no one serving these. You gotta come.
I wave it here.
Someone comes over and brings you another drink.
And I'll slide it to him.
Look, I don't want to talk about it. I just want to get off this island.
Don't you think it'd be satisfying to see our team take this person out? After what they did to you?
team. Roll diplomacy.
Don't you
Our
think?
team's been kicking it.
Did you see what Wesley did by
Yeah,
himself?
did you see what that one guy did on his own? Can you imagine?
He didn't. No, he's been sitting
Look
here.
at that. I'm gonna use a hero point. My last hero.
There you go.
I keep rolling bad and then also bad. 20.
20. I haven't seen, but I heard someone just took down Ismet. I thought it was going to be him, but maybe it could be you. I don't know what kind of creature he is. He looks sort of like an elf, but he like makes hands behind his hair and like makes his hair, he lifts it up.
But windy.
Yeah. I mean, just a skirt, exposed nipples and everything. He's.
How lewd.
I know. He's got a great bow and.
Oh no.
He like grabs the table.
It's okay, he's not here now. I think.
You'll hear him before you see him.
Shaking the ground.
Not him. His mount.
Oh no.
A beast that they don't have where we're from. A great thing. Gigantic trunks of legs. A snake-like snout. 2 great tusks. It's called an elephant. I remember what it's called. Elephant. It stepped on 2 of the finest dwarves I've ever seen. Just stepped on them.
Just.
Now I drink alone.
Oh. Oh, well, I don't say that. Aw. So, a windy elf riding an elephant.
Aye.
Weird how I haven't seen this elephant around. I think it'd be kind of hard to miss.
Well, no one's talking about the elephant in the room.
Or out of the room. Well, I thank you for your information. Is there anything else we should know?
Yeah. Do you keep the gods?
No.
Good. They won't help you. Just leave.
I'm afraid I can't do that.
Well, then maybe you'll be the one that survives and you can drink alone with me.
God.
We can drink alone together.
I don't think I will. Well,
Alcoholics strong together.
No.
chat, we don't condone. He's going to pat him on the shoulder and say, thank you for your time. And then he goes, guys, apparently this Serene the Wanderer is an elf that is maybe wind aspected, apparently windy, rides a big elephant.
What's an elephant?
It's like a big beast with
Wait, no, I
tusks.
know what an elephant is. We had those at the surgery. Sorry.
The amnesia comes and goes.
I think we got
Cordelia just goes, shh,
you,
put your head back
you
down.
might know them more than any of us. I don't know. I don't think Brooks has ever seen an elephant in real life.
Okay.
We
we got any more
from
of
the
those?
song.
They wouldn't be common, but like they had circuses and stuff in Arla, so it's up to you. Like it's up to you.
How expensive were they?
An elephant?
No, potions. I might want to imbibe before we...
I got a couple.
What kind?
So while he's having that conversation,
Just healing.
I
you can
go out near the shoreline
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to find the name of a ship that is kind of comparable size and make and model as the Windfall.
Mm-hmm.
Is there another ship like that?
A brigantine? Yeah, there's the brigantines.
With like another sort of like, let's say eclectic crew.
Everyone here is eclectic, my friend.
Okay. Can I get the name of that ship?
There once was a ship that went to sea, and the name of that ship was
not
The Schnarg.
The Schnarg.
Schnarg.
I spend this.
It used to not be called that, but like the paint has been like worn off of the name, so that's the only
The
one there's
only
left.
thing left,
The
yeah.
Schnarg.
Schnarg.
So
It's like the
while
S
the
and then the, like,
the myth of Wesley is all the buzz, I was going to go find out about Serene, but I got worried. So Ernie is going to spend the next hour circulating everywhere he sees people talking about Wesley, and he's going to spread the fake rumor that Wesley is a member of the Schnarg, and that 3 large crates have recently been moved from the the Windfall to the Schnarg.
Interesting. You're sowing some rumors.
Yes,
All right. What do I make you roll for
it's
this?
a society thing.
Yeah, go for it. Roll of society to sow rumors.
27.
The Schnarg.
Yeah.
Schnarg's been abandoned for weeks.
They made a whole new crew's getting together. It's some of the best people from all the different groups. They just purchased a bunch of things. They're buying stuff off all the different ships.
That makes sense. The main wolves were on the Schnarg. You know it wasn't called the Schnarg originally. That's what they wrote because they're gnolls. They went Schnarg, and that's the ship now.
It makes a lot of sense. I didn't really think about
You
it.
see the side of the ship?
No, I didn't.
Oh, he points it out, and it says like it's just like the the HMS, buoyancy is like scratched out, and it says Schnarg in like red paint.
I hope it's paint.
Yeah.
S is backwards.
Wesley, he's gonna get on there. They're moving all sorts of crates on board. Like it's a whole new crew that's about to head out.
You think
He might hire you. You look strong.
I'm strong?
Yeah, let everybody know that Wesley and the crew of the Schnarg is gonna be heading out of here afterwards.
Are they?
Yeah, strong stuff.
I'll go spread the word to literally everyone.
Thanks, man.
I mean,
You look like a guy that likes to
We're
talk.
running
I mean,
gossip around here.
I'll be honest. Every day, I'm just here. People are like, "Oh, Fury, fight!" Look, I love battle. Don't get me wrong, I love a battle, but like, why don't we just all attack the Avatar together? They keep sending like parties of like 3 and 5,
I'm saying.
and they've been wiped out. Like, it's almost like there's some sort of mechanical reason behind this.
Yeah.
I think. You know what I think? I think Olog's got a couple of,
Been hit on the head a few times.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Yeah, let everyone know. Go buy some tortoise food, and
Tortoise food.
don't worry about it. And just
Are you saying the crates are tortoises?
no, I'm.
You didn't hear that from me.
You aren't part of the crew yet.
I ain't part of the crew. I'll tell you what. There's 2 things I love. Fucking Wesley. And
What, you like
rumors.
what?
I'm going to go spread some rumors.
Yeah.
I fucking love it.
It's not rumors if it's true.
Out of all these people that wouldn't care what you had to say, I am just amazed that you found me.
Yeah, you look like the kind of guy.
So happy. Let me just go.
It's so open.
Hey, yo, did you know?
Wesley's gonna hear and think he's getting kicked off the Windfall.
This guy comes over to you, Kai, and goes, Wesley's on the Schnarg, and he's taking turtles. You did hear it from me. Reference everyone that you spread this to me.
I literally do not know who you are.
Wesley's on the Schnarg, and he walks away.
Well, he had a very distinct beak.
I did not describe this NPC one bit.
He's an amorphous blob.
After a while
got
of
one of
doing
those
that, I head
faces.
back to the group.
I don't know about y'all, but whenever I don't describe an NPC, I automatically just put my face over them.
Yep, 100%.
In my mind theater or whatever, I just saw me doing all
Yeah.
that shit.
Sonokim, what are you doing?
It's me, Sono Kim.
Self-insert.
Oh god. If that's my self-insert, I'm very sad.
A rumor monger.
Yeah.
Hey, all, a woman with a very deep voice just told me that Wesley was going to be on board the Schnarg.
Yeah, it's a ship out there.
Melicano really tried to get rid of me. I thought he knew about the reward.
No, I'm spreading some rumors because I'm worried that you got a little bit too famous there. We are on the run.
The Smith walks up. I heard that Wesley's on the Schnarg now.
Yeah.
I think it's a lie.
Nope.
Wink.
He walks away. Sorry. I just wanted to keep the scene going.
Oh my gosh.
Alright. So you guys have 1 hour. Oh, sorry. You have 50 minutes. 40 minutes until your encounter with Serene the Wanderer.
Alright. I pull out my coin purse, like, someone go buy me More of those healing potions.
I hand you 2 minor healing potions.
I am going to guzzle them because I am hurt.
Did you take the one that I
Guys,
gave you?
has anyone used the bloody fountain yet?
Nope.
No.
It's got
3 charges.
3 charges.
Drink
Wait.
the water.
2d8 per chart.
Is it the blood of
Okay,
everyone
well,
that's
2d8
been
plus
felled,
5.
or just the
Drink
ones
that first.
Quick,
fell?
someone who knows magic. Will I get disease from drinking from this?
No.
No.
Okay. I'm too weary to care. Imbibe.
Azalea's there and she's like, it is not actually blood. It is the battle essence of...
That makes me feel so much better.
But
Oh, it's just essence.
we have made sure through careful ritual craft that it does taste and have the exact viscosity of blood.
Oh.
I don't care as long as it's not real blood.
No.
So yeah, I will.
It's V8.
Yeah, I'll drink that. What does that do for me?
For every juice that you do, and you guys have
Juice.
3, it's 2d8 plus 5 to your HP.
2d8
Oh, that's
plus
good.
5, so I can roll
So,
68 plus
plus
30.
You're doing all of them?
Yeah.
We're going into the last fight. Why not?
Okay.
Or he's just going to dunk his whole head in there.
He dunks his head in the
I
fountain.
need more 8s. There's
You know, blood
The
tastes
punch
exactly
bowl.
like Pacific Punch.
You say Olog, and he's like, I fucking love this kid.
Oh, there we go. So 68 plus 30.
I will remind
Yes.
viewers, even if you're lurking or if you're active participant, after this next fight, you will need to redeem your crowd's favor because the winner will receive a boon, and I can't have a 4-way tie right now.
5.
So make sure, wait for someone to do something really cool and use that crowd's favor redeem.
61.
61 HP.
Yeah, healed, so that puts me at.
So you drink and you feel your
Full.
wounds closing
Oh,
in.
I take my
Feel the
potion.
strength yeah, flowing back through you.
Yeah, I'll take mine back. Unless you use
No,
it.
I
shit
didn't use
back.
the potions. It's just
Okay.
like you're like still
Yeah,
like
she was
mending
literally
me, and
like,
I'm like blood fountain.
and you just stood up and walked over to it. She's like, but, you know, whatever. It's fine.
Just emptied Dobiyashi's endless bowl.
Hey, Wesley, your flesh kind of healed around the stitches that she was just giving you, and it kind of looks like you got boot laces on the back of your calf now.
Like shake, like rub the healing blood in, like just shwing, pristine again. Thanks.
I mean,
All right.
I could
I feel great.
She's sitting there, like, hands covered in your blood, like,
I like grab your I'm like hands like thank you.
you're welcome.
Ooh.
Right.
All right, I think we've learned all we can about.
So what do we know about Serene?
They are a windy elf on a big elephant
With a bow.
with a great bow. Yes.
That will hear them before we...
We will hear the elephant before we see it.
Okay.
Elephant trampled some guy to death.
What do I know about
you
elephants?
What
So what do I know about elephants?
What do I know about elephants? They're big, they're tusky, they're
Not
heavy.
much.
Tusky.
All right, here's the thing I know about elephants. I know they do not like camels.
Okay.
So we just need to get a camel.
Okay.
Can you afford a camel?
Nope.
I maybe could.
I have camels for sale here.
Yeah, I assume.
They have livestock.
It's either camels or horses.
Oh, you
Oh.
mentioned your armor was too heavy. I have an idea. And she kind of, like, jingles in her bag again and pulls out the oil of weightlessness. It might help with the armor, at least a little bit. Should last about an hour.
Well, we can give it a try. See what happens.
Might be good for, well, at least this next round.
Yeah, this isn't exactly how it works, but if you wrote that oil on the armor, I want to say you go ahead and ignore any penalties you have for the weight of it and the strength requirement.
Okay. I'll do it right before we go on then.
Okay, sounds good. All right. Anything else? Let me know. It's your game.
Oh, can I have my droplet back?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Chat, don't let me forget. You guys got to activate traps for this one. So
I'll
remind
reaffix
me
it
to let
to
y'all
my
redeem
staff.
those traps.
Yeah.
I want to go to the store and see if there is anything, maybe like firecrackers or something like that. I want something that'll make loud noises.
There's dwarves.
You have a gun.
I want something that'll make loud noises further from me.
True.
There is an artificer who's part of like one of the battling groups, the dwarves that have been defeated, dead. Well, I was about to head back to Mira since my folks are all dead, but I've got some dwarven daisies. Those would probably do what you're looking for. Got about 4 of them.
Well, y'all were just fighting Serene. Did you try popping any of those during the fight?
Wasn't much time. Serene is fast. Fast. My boys were trained veterans. We're not some whippersnappers here seeking glory. They were called to this. His flurry of arrows is quick, and he called the very winds. My boys didn't get a chance to draw their swords. It was a volley from him, and then the elephant simply stepped over them. It lasted maybe 12 seconds.
I'm just gonna blow these things up. You give me a discount if I buy all 4?
I'm trying to offload it, so sure.
How much?
25%.
No, how much is the price?
Oh.
You're like pulling out your coin purse, like, no.
So he has 2 moderate. So those are 18 each, and he has 2 lesser. Those are 6 each. So 12 plus 36 is gonna be someone.
It's 48.
My brain went.
It's 48.
And 25% of 48 is 36 gold. So
36 gold. Okay, cool. I'll take them.
You have 2 lesser dwarven daisies and 2 moderate dwarven daisies.
Very cool.
And you just throw them, and it does fire damage and does dazzle foes as well.
Kai comes back holding a
Firecrackers.
a bundle of fireworks.
Oh, hell yeah. I pull out my igniter.
He tosses you one of the big ones.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Maybe, I don't know much about elephants, but could spook a horse with these.
Yep. Sure can. Interesting.
Well, now I'm wondering if I shouldn't use this and just be heavy so I don't get pulled around by the wind.
Your call.
Anyone else want a firework?
Can I light something on fire? Probably.
I don't think I can light anything on fire.
No, I think I'm good for now.
Nah.
You just keep it. It seems like a very Kai thing. Shove it in the end of your gun.
I don't know if that works.
blow up on
I don't think that works that way. Moderate and lesser dwarven daisies. Cool.
All right. What else y'all got?
3 dwarven daisies, apparently.
Not much. I think we're just easing, like resting up before the next fight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anyone else have anything specific they want to take care of? Because I'm
I'm
just
good.
going to roll us into it.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm actually gonna not use this yet.
Okay.
Might be better on my avatar.
The air in the arena is palpable. There had been all these calls of blood before, but now it's quiet. There's an intensity. It's been a long time, says Olag. We are honored today to see 2 servants of fury stand in the glory of this arena. Whoever walks out of here will face the Avatar and feel the fires of fury burning within them. Our task may be at an end. I give you a group of the finest contestants we have ever seen. This intrepid group came in here and in just a single day defeated Ismet the Dragonknight and Hyunai the Huntress. Now, we can't wait to see what they do. I give you the crew of the Windfall! And there's just this silent, like the other would be cheering, or like this explosion of voices, but instead, you just hear. And the entire arena is just beating on their chest.
Snarg, snarg, snarg.
Wait, if we're the last 2, what happened to the smith?
And lastly, I give you, and as he's
Notice someone
speaking,
fight him.
as he's in the middle of speaking, you hear this as this section of wall is broken down,
No, it's
and
not
you hear
necessary.
as you see a massive elephant begin moving towards the crew. It's armored, plated with a large
Look at
basket
that.
on the top, and it has on stride it this white-haired, white-skinned elf with this great bow, and you can see the winds whipping up around as he takes aim at the party. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh, how
Oh,
cool.
buddy.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
I don't think that's worth using a point on yet. I need that for later.
Yeah, I used my 2 hero points to learn. Not much.
All right, chat. Y'all get ready for a redeem after this first round.
Stupid shit. Stupid.
All right. 35 to 30.
That
Did
guy.
only count as one.
No, he got 30 to 25.
25.
Also 25.
All right. So this is Serene. Who wants to go first? Brooks.
Ernie wants
Okay.
to go first. Don't you, Ernie?
I think so.
Brooks. Everyone else?
24.
20.
Kai, Cordelia.
12.
Wesley.
I rolled a 1.
Wesley.
He was hurt.
I rolled a 1.
Yeah, you guys go ahead.
He's got shoelaces in his ankle.
Oh, yeah.
No, I healed it.
Yeah, I finished stitching them up and then just had to snip them off.
All right. Serene, the one
Practice.
will go first. Let me go ahead and get you guys in the arena in this corner over here.
Oh,
Do we need to
perfectly
turn battle
cooked
cam
up.
on?
Yeah, I'm going to turn battle cam on, of course.
Please place about an elephant's distance between each of us.
Oh god, he's gonna charge.
Just so that I'm going to move this into Chad's view as he's gotten in.
Oh, we probably
He's
does
close.
have a trample ability.
Yeah, I'm sure.
That's what he killed the dwarves with.
We know this.
You've gathered the information already. Sometimes the battle cam likes to work. All right, and that will get a little bit more in view when it's a little bit more in view. Oh, that's my Ernie mini. One of these is Ernie.
That's okay.
Ernest.
I get that a lot.
We got
He's
another little guy
hiding.
you can be the so
All right, that's going to be Serene up first.
Just a little birthday
in
mini.
the front line.
All right,
What are
so
you doing standing up there?
I
from the
don't
front
know.
at the top.
Front. Thank you.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get minis on the map, y'all.
I just want to be outside of the arena.
All right, Serene, you can see him take a giant silver arrow and he stretches it back, and he's just gonna fire at a random target that's, you know, one of you guys. It's gonna be straight at Wesley for this first shot.
Oh no.
well, it's probably gonna hit.
Natural 3, 21 versus AC.
Oh no, it doesn't.
Oh Jesus.
The arrow.
I'm sorry.
Sort of like
Three
sidestepping
was a
it and bends in the
21.
wall behind me.
Okay, that does not hit. Good to know. I'll turn this down just a little bit.
Wow.
He
All right.
really has to roll
He is then going to.
not hit me.
Ooh, that's a good. I'm just gonna take 3 shots. I don't see any reason not to. This time he fires at Ernie in the center.
No, don't hit me. I'm so small. No.
All right, so he's gonna roll his save now
Yeah.
against
I'm
that.
just a sweet little
Oh,
boy.
he's a sweet little boy.
These guys are much bigger than me.
What is that? A
It's
wisdom?
a diplomacy. No, I do diplomacy against their will DC.
Okay, go for it. I didn't need to roll at all.
That's gonna be a 30.
30 against his will DC.
Yeah.
Success.
Okay.
So his
Success,
average
not
loss-
crit success. No, it's a -2 penalty to hit me.
He.
No, I'm an expert in diplomacy now. It's a -4 penalty.
So he like cocks his head, and you can see it just takes him a little bit aback. So that's going to be.
The hesitancy.
Oh shoot!
So
Give me 1 second.
plus
This is
Multiple
not-
attack plus the hesitancy.
Yeah.
-9.
Give me 1 second. There we go. Much better. The one I was on didn't have the math done for me. I was like, I'm not doing this in my head. So it would have been plus 13, but it's taken away 4, so it's a plus 9. So that's 20 versus your AC.
It misses.
So
Wow.
you're like, no, please, and he just kind of fires.
24 would have hit.
He kind of tilts his head, now looking at Brooks. He
Oh
just,
god.
just kind of gauging the metal volume, stretches it back, and fires the longbow.
Come
You
on,
got
chunky
big armor
boy.
now, though.
I
16 versus AC.
miss.
All right.
Almost a critical.
That's nothing. All right.
Kings off your armor.
All right.
Okay. He's done.
I
So let's
wonder
go,
if-
Ernie.
I wonder if elephant is one of them.
Okay, I'm gonna run out
Good question.
one full stride, so five squares ahead of the party. And as I'm running, I've got under my arm just like what looks like a large handle and like a folded up piece in front of me, and I slam it down into the ground and kind of release something, and my deployable cover flies up.
I gotta make a mini for that. Oh my god, I had the camera so perfect and now it's like,
And so I am
that's
then
unbelievable.
going to
Can't see the elephant is the problem. There we go.
Elephant will come on.
drop
see it soon.
behind the deployable cover,
Okay.
hiding behind it, and,
Wait.
and taking cover.
Just move, interact, take cover.
Move, interact, take cover. But also breaking line of sight.
There you go. I put a little cover for you.
Thank you.
All right, is that it for you?
Yep.
Brooks.
How far am I from that? Yeah, I don't. Well,
The main.
Just all of it.
no, to that like structure next to us.
This?
Yeah.
10 feet.
Oh, wonderful! I'm glad you said that. So I'm going to. Okay, so a Brooks appears wearing the victory plate next to me, and then it's gonna. I kind of look at it. It's like that's what I was like. It's gonna charge forward. I'm gonna use a spiritual weapon to attack Mr. Man's on top,
Okay, so you're gonna go here.
and I'm gonna cast it, and then I'm gonna move behind the structure so I
Okay,
can
so
hide.
you
Yeah,
and you appear on top. Very cool.
and attack. On the wrong page. And that will do plus 12. So 25 to hit.
That does hit, yes.
25 hits. Good, good, good.
Oh no.
Why is it
9
not-
damage.
It's just playing the same track over and over. Okay, there we go. I fixed it. 9 damage. Okay, good to know.
And then I'm gonna hide.
This pin, oh my god. Alright.
And that's all 3 actions for me.
We like it. Alright, after Brooks, let's go up to Kai.
I got line of sight on that guy.
You do from there, yeah, absolutely.
Perfect. I mean, you can see he has line of sight on me, which is a little worse, but we're gonna try it anyway. And you know what? I really, really want this opening thing to hit, so we're gonna go ahead and
Fortunate.
no. Well, maybe we'll see about that actually, because I want to do that. Because I want to roll spell strike first. Let's go. Okay.
Looking good.
I think that's a total of 30.
To hit? That
Yeah.
does hit, yes.
It is. It's a total of 30. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. No crit though. Very sad. All right. He's getting a level 2 shocking grasp, but let's talk about the striking. All right. He takes 6 points of piercing damage
Okay.
as the bullet goes in, and then a clap of thunder peals. And kind of lame. He takes another 13 points of lightning damage.
As the bullet
Oh, no.
strikes him, you see the electricity surge, and he pulls it in, and it pours into his body, absorbing almost
My natural foe.
all of it.
The anti-Kai fight.
He has mega lightning resistance.
Noted.
Can you do anything else?
Oh yeah, because that was
And
the
now
last.
you see the
that's last
static
shocking
like
grasp I
surging
had.
through his
Anyway.
skin, his hair raising up. It's very clear to you that he is like absorbing the electricity. You did a little bit, not much.
I'm gonna go take cover as well.
Okay, behind this.
Yeah.
Until the elephant charges it down, but that's okay. Yeah. I'm just kind of waiting for that to happen.
All right, who's up next? Why am I asking you guys? It's Cordelia.
What's me?
Mm-hmm.
How far away is he?
I think that was like 120, right?
It's not as far as you were originally. He is 90 feet from you right now, I think.
Oh, is he 90?
Oh, is he 90?
Yeah, it's like 90, 95 feet.
Damn it.
It's like 90 to 95 feet.
Okay.
60 you can reach though, huh?
Well, that's
It-
with.
Why is it not
Oh.
playing the next track? It's just playing this one track. There we go. I don't have it on repeat.
Will 30 feet get me to where that cover is that they're both behind?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, it will.
Okay, then I'm gonna run up to it, and as I get within range, oh shit, never mind. Maybe I won't do. No,
Okay. Whoop.
I will be moving, but I have to cast first.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit with my dot. 27
To hit.
to hit.
Okay. Yeah, that hits. What are you hitting?
So she's focusing, and Wesley and I think Ernie will probably recognize this, but as she's focusing, the shadows around her and like pulling from Wesley are coalescing into that skull before she launches it out. Chilling darkness.
Okay.
Out of curiosity, he wouldn't happen to be a celestial.
He is a celestial.
Oh no.
You don't
He
say.
certainly is.
Let's kill him. I can absorb
I
his
need-
essence into my tabard.
Okay.
He certainly is.
In that case, he's gonna take an additional 5d6.
What?
Oh!
So I need
Anti-Kai
three
Pro.
more
Instead of just
d6s.
ice.
I grabbed all of
Oh.
yours.
I've been
Perfect.
robbed.
Okay.
Great.
So 5d6 of cold damage.
Wow.
That's really nasty.
Empower foe. Empower foe.
This is the boss.
22
Cold
points
damage?
of cold damage.
22 cold.
Yeah.
And then here comes the.
And then here comes the evil damage.
I'm sorry. What?
Evil
It's an evil
damage.
spell.
That was the chill. This is the darkness.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my
please.
god.
Serene or the elephant, your choice.
The dire
How much was the cold before I do the
22 cold.
22?
22
Fuck me,
cold.
okay.
And then
How evil are you?
how evil are you?
Serene's gonna get bleeded.
18 points of evil.
Okay, you see that, and he like locks onto Cordelia, and you see him begin to shine, and you see the evil damage get warded off a little bit. Oh, I'm sorry, no, it doesn't get warded off.
Did you read that backwards?
He takes extra evil
Oh.
damage. How much was total?
It was 18.
18.
He takes more.
Ooh.
So that's how resistance and weakness is just a flat number.
Yeah, he takes a lot. He takes a lot more, and he is now honed in on Cordelia.
Seeing that he's honed in on me, I'm not gonna dive behind the wall with everybody else because I don't want him focusing you guys.
Just catch you.
Or do you?
Yes,
might.
you do! You explicitly want that.
Yeah.
And he raises his
Fine.
bow.
Then fine. I'm gonna duck behind the wall.
As long as you're behind something.
Okay.
Oh, that was cool.
I'm gonna duck behind the wall and literally like back to back with Brooks. I think I pissed him off.
You see lightning crack across the sky.
Oh wait.
You're too far away to hear. And Celestial, anyone speak Celestial?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
I just thought I'd let you all know that's not me.
The lightning
Oh no.
strikes him. He's gonna go ahead and
Strikes him.
strikes him. The lightning surges through his muscles. They begin to bulge. You see the wind tear up around him, creating this sort of storm in his presence. His eyes now crackle with lightning and shine pure white. And he doubles up the bow. Ready. He's going to heal a significant amount, and now he will have the elite template for the rest of this fight.
Oh no.
You did a chunk. That evil damage messed
Oh, yeah.
him
Probably
up.
I wish,
40 damage.
I
All right,
wish I had
anything else
two
for
of those
Cordelia?
prepped, 'cause
That
I-
was 2 action casts and then she hid, so.
But I only have
Cordelia,
one.
you get a +1 to your next whatever.
Ooh, thank you, chat.
And there's a demon.
I last action was ducking behind the wall, and behind Brooks, all he hears is, I think I pissed him off. And then you just saw the lightning come from the
What is your
sky.
portable cover?
It's called deployable cover.
What is
Let
it?
me look at this because it's about to get.
It is a thick mat of canvas, foliage, and wood mounted on a tripod of flexible metal struts,
Get
folded into a
fucked
baton-like
in that
shape and
case.
clamped shut. It's 15 gold pieces, and I will collect my insurance.
Use it to take cover.
Well,
On you
I
and
hope
others,
that
it
cover
means
helps you here.
Standard cover.
so I'm going to use trample. It's going to move
no.
up to double its speed, and it's going to move through the spaces. It's going to go on your space. Your cover's going to act like it's cover.
No, I'm so small.
Against the elephant.
Yeah.
As it gets close to stomp on you,
Okay.
push it like
It's
exhale
hesitate.
it.
What's-
It
what
has
is it?
visions of
It's
you
what?
as a mouse, and it's
It's
like,
his
huh.
diplomacy versus its will save.
Roll.
You got hero point?
Against
I used it already. 23 versus the will of the elephant.
Exactly his will.
So that's -4.
So it knows not to step on
It's a
him.
-4.
And that's -4, +4 to my AC because I'm
Oh, yeah.
undercover.
Okay, but hang on, I gotta look at the
yeah,
yeah.
speed. This is gonna be fucking
So he's
crazy.
got cover and
It
he
can move
doesn't-
80 feet. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. It's gonna move through you and onto Wesley.
Like hitting me?
Oh yeah, it's on
Okay.
squishy you. Move right here. As it's moving through, it's
Wow.
gonna step on you.
Yeah.
You have the partial cover that you had, plus it's -4.
Yep.
As it makes the trample against you, and it tramples Wesley. It tramples every creature it steps on top of. And that's going to be a foot attack. Against Ernie.
foot attack.
13 plus 16 is 29.
-4 is 25.
-4 is 25.
I have +4, which puts me at 27.
27. I will say your portable cover is
It's-
just fucking
Yeah.
crushed.
This is gonna hurt.
It is split to nothing. And then let me make sure I don't roll twice for this. Oh no, I'm sorry. I don't roll to attack.
It's a reflex
Strike
save?
that. It's a reflex save. Sorry.
Oh.
Roll reflex.
Does cover give me
You
anything
you're
on
good. You're
reflex?
fine. Look, you already missed,
Okay.
so it's fine. That's actually better for you guys. It's way better for you guys.
Certainly.
24.
24. Elephant's DC is 24. You dodge out of the way, taking half damage.
Wow.
because-
Half damage.
Yep.
Cool. So I'm not trampled underfoot.
Well, I don't want to get trampled.
Yeah, Ernie, no, I already said you don't have to roll. Let me go back on that. Oh, 15.
The cover just-
24 bludgeoning.
Oh,
Is
God.
that the full or
That's the full.
Okay, so 12.
The elephant just stomps over you. And it's like starts swinging its tusks and its trunk around. He's just looking for Cordelia.
Oh, hi there.
Is that another action?
No, that's 3 actions to trample. Wesley, you're up.
I am going to attempt to trip the elephant.
That's actually amazing.
Is it more than 2 sizes larger than me?
A elephant is a huge animal.
So
Large, huge.
I can trip it. So
Fuck me.
I am a Titan wrestler.
Fuck me, Titan Wrestler.
Guys,
I love this game
Pathfinder's
so
really
much.
the best
All right,
system.
so I have a plus 14 versus its reflex.
Straight up pull the Legolas thing where you run,
29
run underneath
versus
it
its
and
reflex.
slash its.
You didn't think it...
It falls to its knees.
Oh, now I can reach the guy on top.
Yeah. He's like 5-10 feet up, but he's like within melee now.
So yeah, trip the. That should be prone. Should I just want to do-
What you got?
Okay, target falls prone. So that means my next strike should have
+2.
yeah, +2. So I'm going to. Is he prone too? Like
No,
okay, so
he is not actually mounted.
he's just
They're acting as
hovering.
separate. Yeah, he's just on a basket.
Okay.
He's not mounted.
Yeah, I didn't know if it like fell on his side and like
Yep.
they
That
just
way
go
they
down.
each get full actions.
All right, then I'm just going to unload a confident finisher in this.
Okay. I'm gonna confidently finish this fucking.
Yeah,
thing.
I tripped it, and then I'm just gonna
I've been waiting to use this fucking elephant mini for so
It's a great
long.
mini.
go for the face.
So good.
Okay, that's 17 plus 2, so 19. That's a 30.
Hits. Damage up.
Yep.
Confidently.
Ernie on deck after Serene's turn.
Yep.
6, 12, 15.
Okay.
19 slashing.
Okay.
I can't make another attack, so I will instead raise my shield.
Shield is raised. The elephant kneeling in front of you. It's Serene's turn. You see the bow dissipate into wind, and it begins swirling around his hands. He takes the vortex and just pulls it back, and begins spinning it into like a small storm ball. And he is going to take that and just absolutely unleash that right here on you guys.
No.
That's going to be
Okay.
these 3 right here. All right, go ahead and make a reflex save.
3.
Real quick, could you
Yep.
move
Ernie
that
Kai,
wall out of the way so we
So y'all
can
can
see?
see, yeah.
Thank you.
Can't do
Yeah.
that, right?
No, it's Ernie Guy Cordelia.
Reflex.
Reflex save, please.
Brooks guy.
Oh,
Cordelia.
jeez.
As he casts a
That's
whirlwind
what I meant. I
blast
was
Yeah, I
upon you.
figured.
Sorry.
I think I'll go ahead and
I
spin
don't know
your
why I was
open
calling
on
him
that.
you. Ooh.
There we go.
That feels
It
rough.
wanted to turn
That
to
feels
that.
And remember,
did.
his DCs are now higher because of the chat redeem.
Is this an incapacitation
It
effect?
is
point
not. It
respected.
is just a
Okay.
damage.
26.
Pass.
19.
Fail.
31.
Pass. Half, half, full.
Very, very frightening.
Yeah.
All of you are going to take 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's the full.
That's the full.
He's not within melee range
So-
of me.
You could reach him. Or you could use an action to hop on the elephant. So the wind blasts at you, and as he's doing that, he manifests the bow as you guys are still staggered back and takes a shot right at Cordelia. 22 versus AC. I'm sorry. It's higher now. 24 versus AC.
Yeah, that is.
Okay.
I literally do not think he can miss me.
Natural
He can
one is
crit
always
fail.
miss.
He had to roll a 2 to miss me before.
So
Yeah.
the wind arrow is like this silvery shard. It stabs into you, dealing
Great. How about that?
12 points of piercing.
Okay.
Then you're going to take 9 points of electricity as it zaps within you.
Alright, love that.
All right. That is it for his turn, making it Ernie's turn.
Okay. Scrambling away from my now destroyed cover. How far am I? I can't quite see from the elephant.
10 feet.
10 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I am going to. I turn and I take a step and throw my dagger at the elephant, stepping into a position across from Ernie. I'm Ernie. Apart from across from Wesley, as I throw at the
for
elephant
it.
from behind. That's going to be a 24 to hit.
A 24 against the elephant.
Yes.
It's flat-footed. Does hit.
Okay. And, I have striking now. So let's see. So that's going to be 5, 11, and
Math.
sorry, yeah, 15 points of damage.
Okay.
I'm going to take another step, and I pulled the dagger out of the back leg of the elephant, and I will immediately then kind of come across the back of its hamstring for
Very
a second
nice.
attack.
I like that. Yeah. You're like flanking now.
This one is going to take a hero point. That might do it. Let's see. Does a 23 hit?
A
It's
23
flat-footed.
against the flat-footed. Yes, it does hit.
All right, that's going to be 5, 9, 13 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I will take having come back across, I'm gonna try to look for any sort of kind of soft pad. I feel bad about this. Of its feet and kind of make a underhanded up motion, trying to get some pricks up in there on its trampolines. And that one's gonna miss.
Okay.
And after that, I will then take a 5-foot step back.
That's your feature. Gotcha. All right. Good turn. That's gonna move us to Brooks. You've just seen this thing absolutely trample. He came over and blasted you with wind. Your spiritual self, the spectral version of Brooks, is still fighting up towards the basket, towards it.
And how high off the ground is
It's like 5
Serene?
feet. He's literally just on top of the elephant, so however much space the prone elephant takes.
Okay. So Brooks is going to his eyes begin to glow, and he's going to cast Athletic Rush, and I'm
Okay.
going to try and dive and like grab him and kind of like tackle him off of the back of the.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do it.
Okay. So I guess that's just
Probably a
athletics.
shove.
Yep. Be a shove
Which is athletics versus
versus
fortitude.
fortitude. Okay.
You are very heavy right now.
Yeah.
Okay,
Can
so
you do
I-
that? Are you fully mobile enough to do that in your armor?
I mean, I have a penalty too.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, because I get an extra 10 feet of movement from the spell, and I get a +2 bonus to the check for
Okay,
this.
let's go for it.
So 25, 26.
Makes it.
Okay.
Brooks just athletic. You see this energy overcome him, and his eyes flash, and almost like a double. The special Brooks, you see some of its form actually dissipate and like spread over and comb over Brooks as he surges and tackles this thing head on, knocking him. I'm gonna say you get 5 feet. Yeah, you get 5 feet off the elephant. He is now dismounted out of the basket. Oof. And
He's not prone right now.
No, he kind of scoots back, slides on his knee, and stands up, ready for combat. And you're right in front of him.
If y'all took damage from the fall, then you would both be prone.
Yeah.
But it's only 10 feet, or more than 10 feet.
So that was one action to cast a spell and move.
Okay. Another action to make the.
Another action to do that.
So you got one action left, bud. Kai, you're up next.
If I don't use my spiritual weapon, does it sustain? So I have to sustain
You
it.
just have to sustain.
So I'll use the Spectral Brooks to attack Serene as well.
Okay, go for it.
You do have a multiple attack penalty against this shot.
Right. It's like 24.
You see, as he's holding the bow, the special Brooks teleport and try to swing at him. He pulls, taking the bow with one hand, a scimitar out, deflects it, and puts the scimitar back down. He does not. And then that's it. All right, that's it for Brooks. Kai, you're up. That's gonna be Cordelia next.
Now he's on the other side of the elephant.
I can't help but feel like this guy's kind of taking my whole shtick. And Kai holds his hand in the air, and the lightning storm that this guy has called crackles for a moment, and lightning comes down and slams into Kai's hand. He grabs the handful of lightning and just boom slams it into his own chest. And you see as it kind of like shocks him, and you can see like his muscles start to like throb faster and faster, and he casts haste on himself.
Nice.
Okay, and then he's gonna swing up from that, pulling the gun up, and as he's pulling it up, he loads the back, and then straight at the elephant, right in front of him.
Ooh. Okay.
I think you only get your quicken action next turn. Ooh, but that's gonna be big. 32. Right?
32, yeah.
Hits.
Stupid elephant. Stupid high AC
It's still
elephant.
prone, so is it flat-footed?
Yes.
Crit.
Woo! We did it.
And it's deadly. Or
Yep.
fatal.
Oh boy.
It is deadly.
Which is better, deadly.
Brought
My
out
stomach just rumbled in fear.
he brought out the
God.
elephant hunt
So that's
rifle.
32.
Doubled is 64.
No, don't double it. No,
Oh, you don't
don't
double
double
it.
it.
Just
Don't double
add
it.
them all.
No. I added a dice for it instead of the dice. That's
but
just
it's still 32.
it's just 32. Yeah, because the extra dice from fail doesn't get doubled.
Kai, enjoy your crowd's favor. Well earned. Jesus. Yeah, that was well earned. Yeah. I want to preface, I fucking love animals, and I'm very against any form of animal cruelty in real life.
Then
But
why
I'm
do you
like,
keep
this is
doing
a-
this?
This is a fantasy story, and this because it's cool. It's a
elephant's-
fucking
this
elephant.
elephant's fucking
It's got a
good.
basket. It's a $60 mini. I didn't pay that much for it, but I'm gonna use it.
You can conquer Rome with those if you just get them
Yeah.
over the mountains.
I can.
The bullet flies out and shreds into its like where the trunk attaches to the face, and rips at some of the trunk, tearing at its face, and it's like almost detached now, and it cries out in anger and pain. It's on death's door.
Think you knocked him out of his ivory tower
I'm
there,
sorry,
Kai?
it's not knocked on death's door, but it is like beyond bloody. Like it's beyond blood.
Kai's probably alright with this, but I feel really bad about melting so many animal faces.
I feel like I have to raise what death's door is now because y'all's damage output has increased so much. Okay, is that it for you, Kai?
Yeah.
Thank God,
yeah.
Cordelia. You two scare me.
Oh, hi.
He's behind the elephant. You can't see him now.
Speaking of scaring, that's okay. I just have to know he's there.
Huh?
I need him to go ahead and make a will saving throw for me.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh.
9, but he has been plus 14, so 23.
Dang.
No
Does
way.
my +1? Can I?
Your +1 doesn't work like that. No, it's +1 to the next thing that you do. Unfortunately,
Literally saves by
agency's on
1.
him.
You should have done
Well,
something.
he would have 2 fewer, but the chat redeemed.
Thanks,
Aw.
chat. It would have been really
It's
cool
not
if I
chat, it's
succeeded.
leaks.
Loosely hates us.
Let's see.
He's made your content better.
Still on a
wants us to
failure.
He did get a crowd favor.
So she's casting Impending Doom.
Or would it be the success effect, not the failure?
No, that's what I'm getting at.
You just said
A critical success means he's
Yeah.
not affected. So for this round, he's not affected, but next round, effects will start to happen. But essentially, as she's casting it and focusing on his life essence, Brooke sees this. The shadows around him lift up and kind of cover his eyes before dissipating. And Siren sees Brooks kind of flicker, and he's a shadow with just glowing red eyes. He sees the same when he looks at Wesley and Ernest. And as he looks at the elephant, it's just a skeleton. As the impending doom starts to take effect.
This is no good for him.
She makes it seem so scary.
I know.
It is scary.
It is.
That role play.
She's
There's not
got
an elephant her way, there's an elephant his way.
yeah.
His friend is now cover.
She is gonna go ahead and clutching the arrow that's kind of in her shoulder, duck behind the wall.
Like the other wall, like around.
Yeah, use her last action to kind of get back
Oh,
from
you got
there.
over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
She wants-
How much is your full? You want to get full cover? 'Cause
Yeah.
You can get full cover. You just won't be able to see anything.
That's fine.
Okay. Yeah. But you're now completely covered. Yeah. On the edge.
She's scared of him.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
no,
a good move.
He freaking half healthed me, guys.
Yeah. That was crazy. Okay. What does this guy do now? All right. We're moving on. Elephant's turn. Oh.
Prone element.
Prone elephant.
Prone elephant.
Action to stand up.
Smack it.
Smack it. Go for it.
30.
Hits. We don't describe our attacks in the elephant.
Yeah, I mean, like
It's better that way. It's better for everyone.
I
Smack it.
do
Bad elephant.
12 points of friendship damage
I pat the elephant a little too much.
with my friend-letting kukri.
You say 12?
Yeah, 12 slashing.
Okay.
Friend letting.
That's it for your.
It's just a reaction.
All right. Well, it's gonna stand for one action stand. Then it is like in its death throes. It's gonna do what an animal does in its death throes. The first thing it's gonna do is just try and gore you with its tusk. It just switch to the head. 26 versus AC.
That's a hit.
Okay. 22 points of piercing as it
Ow.
stabs out at you. Then it lifts up its foot and just smacks Ernie behind it. Just stepping on the little
Catching straight bullets.
Don't stand,
Natural 20.
Oh
No!
don't
Okay.
stand behind elephants or horses.
I messed up!
Hit it with the rocket.
No,
30
no,
points of
no,
bludgeoning.
no.
And it can't move anymore as it smashes down. It's wildly in its death throes. It's so upset. All right, Wesley, you're up. Then Serene's turn.
Hey, remember how cool it was when I flipped that elephant?
Oh my god.
You want to see me do it again?
I'm gonna do it again.
Oh wait, y'all guys could just do a circus. Like Wesley flips the elephant. Whoop.
33.
Yeah.
If it's a crit, it takes damage.
Hang on.
Versus reflex.
Mitchell, chat wants to know how alive you are. Reflex?
I'm like, just like real life, I'm kind of like,
That's a
half
crit.
Okay, so as it falls, it takes 1d6.
feeling
All
about
right, I do want you to describe that because it's really cool.
I mean, like as it's like trying to trample, I catch one of its feet with my kukri because it helps me with the trip and just help it with this momentum a little too much and
As he's
send it backwards.
fillet-
As he's
elephant.
lifting up on that front foot, its back foot is extra weight on it as I'm like.
Yeah.
It kneels once again. The
It
mighty
takes
creature
4
brought
falling
down.
damage as it.
That's crazy.
drops
I
prone.
love this game so much.
4 falling damage.
And then I'm going to make a normal strike versus it,
Okay.
which is going to be a natural 20. So
Oh.
this is going to be 5 plus 4, 9, so 18 slashing, and it is bleeding.
Okay. It is now very much on death's door.
It seems hampered enough. So
This noble beast.
I'm gonna use the rest of my turn to make my movement around and try and get some flank stake with my boy Brooks over here.
And this boy.
Okay.
Wesley's so cool. They call him his boy.
Well, no, with Serene.
Oh, you're gonna-
I want to try and flank him with.
Can you move it in a? Can you get? Oh, over here.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
That's-
Yeah. I mean, I could have done a
Oh,
tumble
he
through
doesn't
if I
like
needed to.
that. That's not good.
Who doesn't like that?
All right, Serene's
Elephant.
turn.
It's
I just
a
feel
short turn, I
like-
have my reaction again, which is why I was fine using on the elephant.
Oh man. I kind of want to be a little bitch about this, and I think I will.
You gonna be a little bitch about it? Is that what you said?
Yeah. All right. If this wasn't an arena fight, there's something I would do now. But I think this is like an arena fight, and like it wouldn't make a.
Is he gonna kill all the crowd?
I will say, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'll say it.
I'm so
What?
sorry.
Same team.
You have forgotten to do the traps every round. I didn't realize it until just now
Oh
when you
my
said
God.
arena fight, and I was like,
What arenas have?
There's just so much going on in my mind. All right, chat, it's time. It's time to activate
Spin the
some
wheel
chat.
of death.
Spin the wheel of death. Everyone get ready for a poll coming in
As
hot.
I die behind the wall.
My God.
Yeah. That specific wall just closes like a book on
As Cordelia hides
All right.
behind the mimic.
The thing is, that spell is still gonna last on him even if I'm dead.
You did
All right,
your
hang
shit,
on.
I did my thing.
You guys, let me know which trap you would like to
Still have-
activate. We're gonna do them 2 in a row now.
Can I vote?
No, you can't vote.
Oh.
This is for chat.
Also, I forgot.
"Je m'appelle Chat."
Oh my
The
God! I
elephant
cannot
is-
believe I forgot. It's been a week, y'all.
The 2.
It's been 2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, this is the part I was excited about too. All right, I'm gonna give you guys 1 minute to vote in chat. I'll do 2 minutes in case people are not here as much. All right, activate trap. So basically, this poll allows you to vote for a trap that's going to activate right fucking now, and that trap will hurt both the. It depends on who it hits.
I guess the trap it's only once. You only missed 1 trap, so we're good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, the elephant should have taken 3 more damage.
Okay. 3 more damage.
Because I forgot to add the panache damage.
And now it's dead.
Not quite. All right, go ahead and vote to activate a trap, chat. You guys choose which one to activate. Fire spigots, the spinning blades, ghostly jailer, violent shove, or spear launcher. Go ahead and vote. You can use extra exes to vote. Someone. It looks like we're gonna have a violent shove in just a second.
Uh-oh. I don't know what that means.
That's the wall.
I
going.
really wanted the fire spigots during the Ismet fight.
Would've been
I'm sure you would have.
dramatic.
I would die.
That's why I did.
No, you would have just conceded, and then he would have spared you.
Yeah. I yield. What if Wesley's just like, yeah, I'm not yielding?
Dies.
And I don't think most people know what the mechanics
He
of these
dies,
are.
he dies.
Some of them are really bad, some of them are not that bad. But I really like this one. Ooh, I shouldn't just type that into Google.
You should explain the mechanics to them using interpretive dance.
Well, through interpretive dance. Okay. Well, here's this. Fire spigots. Spinning blades. Ghostly jailer.
We've seen those.
Violent shove. Spear launcher. That's what it is.
I like the shove the best.
The whole stadium just
Whoa.
ever makes a balance check.
it's the Mario Party minigame where the book pages are closing.
Yeah.
What's a fun one?
Ghostly
Alright. It looks like we're gonna have. Okay. Pico's very excited.
Sure.
Ooh, I can add a
All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And the trigger is a creature moves adjacent to the haunted wall. All right.
Oh, hi,
We have
friends.
2 creatures adjacent to the haunted wall, so we're gonna roll. Even, Cordelia, odd is you.
Pick me.
Even, it's Cordelia.
Shouldn't Cordelia be the odd one?
Cordelia,
You would think.
I need you to make a fortitude save.
Oh, no.
Oh, sorry. Each creature next to the wall.
So it
Both
didn't
of you make a
matter.
fortitude
I
save.
did my best.
You're fortuitous.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my last hit point on that.
Is your +1 still infected? Or did you use that already?
I have.
You haven't done anything.
I haven't used it yet because I haven't
So it
done
applies
anything
now.
that. So yeah, it would apply now, which is so 26.
Would you call
26?
this a competitive roll or a
That's a
cooperative
pass. What?
roll? Would you call this a competitive roll or a cooperative roll?
What?
It's just you. What are you talking about? Just roll.
No, rolling. I'm share pledging. I'm trying to make sure that maybe if it caught me, it can't catch Cordelia. I don't know.
Oh no.
All right. 26.
Yeah, you also pass. So on a success, you get both of you just are next to this wall, and you feel it begin to vibrate, and the wall just kind of and sucks you in and hits your head against the wall. You're pushed 5 feet to the wall. If you collide with the wall, you take damage. That could have been a lot
You're both
worse.
adjacent, so you're both gonna hit the wall.
That was a 7. That was it. I'll just take the original one was 7. So you both take 13 points of bludgeoning damage as your heads smack against the wall. Sorry, 12. Math is hard. 12. Take 12
thank
points
you,
of
that's an
bludgeoning
easier
damage.
number.
Great.
Thank you, chat. Please remind me at the top of next round
To roll for track.
to do another trap. We're gonna activate another one next round. In fact, I'm gonna do that right now. I wish I could just copy a poll.
You just hear a very unfortunate crack and squelch on the other side of the wall.
We knock on the wall.
Yeah.
We're gonna do another trap. We're gonna do another trap.
We win the fight and find Cordelia dead on the
Yeah.
other side.
Oh
We
no.
did it. Oh.
We need it.
I feel like this almost happened to a different character in a different campaign.
Seriously.
They're just gonna pick violent shove over and over, and it's gonna be hilarious.
It's funny.
The wall's thrashing us back here.
The worst combination
All
would
right,
be the jailer.
next one's up, guys.
You get locked
Next
into
one's
the wall,
up.
and the wall just keeps smacking.
All right. In the meantime, it's his turn.
Yes. At the end of its turn, will suffer your curse.
Fuck.
Is it on his turn or your turn?
First action,
Um,
move.
Smack.
Okay.
so he's frightened
Okay.
as the shadows start to darken around him, and that rolling thunder actually becomes a growl to him.
34. That is going to hit. He's frightened. It's
He
one,
is.
one away from a crit.
He's frightened one.
Yep, one away.
Alright, so.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's not frightened. He's flat-footed. I read it wrong. He's flat-footed.
What was the number?
34.
Crit.
Oh, then he
It
is
says
bleeding.
flat-footed, not frightened.
Even better.
Then
The,
he is,
the next round he'll be
That
frightened.
interrupts his move.
yes, it does. And he'll start bleeding,
Oh boy.
and he takes 28 slashing damage.
Fuck me.
Wesley's a raid boss.
Jesus.
Yeah, I think it was a good idea to get.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm glad you got that one.
I think.
And since it's already his turn, he'll take the bleed this time.
Boy, oh boy. So he is just going to turn. Fuck, he can't move now because you crit him. It interrupts his move. I think what he's going to do is just turn. Fuck. Okay, he is just going to turn towards Wesley, and he just opens up his hands and just presses his hands out, and a gigantic bolt of lightning. He's just going to cast a lightning bolt just on you. Point
reflex
blank.
save?
Reflex.
I'm glad it was you.
It's cocked to see the result. It's probably. I might want to use a hero point.
What you got?
28.
28. That's just a basic pass. You're going to take half as the lightning crackles out in front of you. Oh, it's different. Yeah, 40, 12.
Yeah, I think that was worse. It would have been 4 total.
Oh, so low.
Just for flavor, instead of like trying to dodge out of the way, I want to like try and split the lightning with my sword.
Okay. As you try and split the lightning. Wait, is this heightened? Hang on a second.
That's cool.
No. Okay. You're going to take 16 points of lightning damage.
That is the half.
That's the full.
Okay, so
I rolled so low.
8.
That's all he's got this turn, unfortunately.
Okay, and he takes his bleed now,
Mm-hmm.
which is going to be 8 bleed, and then he can make a save
2d8 bleed?
with because of the kukri.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so
That's
good.
a good weapon. All right, he's no longer bleeding. He got 18 on splat check.
Oh, nice.
All right, that's going to bring us to Ernie.
Is he still flat-footed?
They call me
he's flat
the
footed.
finisher. I step forward to the elephant.
Okay.
And I attack
It's still prone.
25 onto its flat-footed elephant
does
self.
hit, yes indeed.
Yeah, he's flat footed this entire round.
Matt.
18.
18 damage.
You think they'll like the fact that I'm making
Is it still breathing? No.
Let me know how it's done, bud.
All right, so I am going to.
But be nice to chat.
I
Us, not the
Tired
elephant.
of this.
run up. I take a 5-foot step, and as tall as I can reach, I am going to stab the dagger into the elephant, and then with my next action, it's now a foothold as I climb on top.
Oh,
And you're on top, and it's
And
just.
from the top, I then just kind of keep the dagger moving. I flip it down at the flat-footed man caught in the pile down there.
Oh, so cute.
What a mini.
So fearsome.
Very cool mini.
All right.
That's going to be 21 versus his flat-footed.
I think 24 is as well.
His flat footed is 24.
Okay, well then he does not hit.
Okay. Brooks.
Brooks is going to, as he's closer now. I mean, is it clear that he's like a celestial? Kind of based on. Okay.
I mean, he's like a glowing elf, essentially.
Okay.
He's like some sort of like. He reminds me of the Smith more than anything else.
You didn't see he did not like the evil
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
What does evil damage look like? So,
to be fair,
Well,
They
Cordelia
look like
doesn't
giant
know it
smoky
either.
skulls. That's
Yeah.
what she shoots out.
Wesley's been trying to figure that out for the whole campaign.
Yeah.
what is good with evil?
What is evil?
Okay, so he's flat-footed, so I'm going to whip my fighter's fork around and try, as he's focused on Wesley, try and get him from behind.
Okay.
Is there any bonuses to flanking?
It would make him flat-footed.
Yeah, he's flat-footed.
But he's
Okay.
already flat-footed,
Okay.
so
Got it.
it doesn't stack. You get a point?
I don't. 5 plus 12, 17. Just flat-footed probably misses.
Okay. Yeah, it misses.
Okay, so I'll kind of swing again.
Okay.
It's like, oh, fuck. He's too windy.
He
He's
is.
too,
He's still
he's too
nimble.
swift.
Okay, that's
Ooh.
definitely going to hit.
Okay.
27-ish?
27.
Yeah,
Okay, that does in fact hit.
26. Sorry.
26 does hit still.
And since he's flat-footed, I'm going to activate my Murderer's Knot.
Oh.
So the damage from the attack is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 damage.
Okay.
And then with the Murderer's Knot,
He's on death's door.
he's now bleeding.
Okay.
Blood.
1d6 persistent bleed damage.
I thought that murder's not got used already. Did you make another
No,
one?
I had the binding coil.
Gotcha. Okay.
We had two similar things.
Gotcha. So you stab him, and this twisted knot digs into the wound and pulls it open, causing him to bleed from it. He's like breathing his last. You can see the shine, silvery white of his skin starting to dull out and turn kind of gray as he's breathing, barely holding his bow. He mutters something in Celestial under his breath. Brooks.
And now, he's going to nod at the Spectral Brooks, and that one's going to come and dive in and miss.
Okay.
Still.
He just dodges out of the way just slightly, just trying to breathe, eager to get one last chance. Kai.
All right.
I'm the real
So
finisher.
Kai's gonna run and
Yeah.
jump up on the elephant that's still in between them as well. So he runs up and jumps on the elephant, and as he does, he's pulling the mask off of his shoulder and locks it to his face. And you just hear him basically like mutter a prayer in Aquan, and then the shark-toothed jaw of the mask splits open, and a roaring torrent sphere of water starts gathering in front of it. As I'm
Okay.
gonna use Tidal Crash on him.
You got it.
Ooh, nope. Do I have a hero point? Please tell me. Oh, I don't need hero points anymore, and it does fuck all.
But it looked cool.
So the elephant kind of continues to slump as and it just goes and crashes off like against a wall of the arena, just, shattering the bricks there.
Okay.
All
right. And for the very last trap here, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wait, the trap gets.
We missed one.
He missed the
We
top of
missed
the
the
round
top
trap
one.
Oh, okay.
All right.
again.
All right.
I was about to say I get hit by 2 traps before I.
No, you're not going to get hit by another trap because it's going to be on the 6th person. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's Kai. So Kai, as you're
Okay, I am on the elephant for what it's worth.
Oh yeah. Whoops. This probably might not hit anyway. So as you're moving up there, you just see this from the wall. One of the spears just fly out, but misses. It goes just a little bit too wide. It fires out. All right, it's not very effective. All right, Kai, you have a hero.
Oh, I can hear.
All right, that brings us to Kai. No more actions.
Yeah, I'm out of actions. Yep,
Cordelia, you
that's
are
it.
up.
She's gonna move to lean around the wall. Using the wall as support, and you can see that her nose is definitely broken.
Oh, like that. You're really broken. Just laughing at the narration.
And I need him to go ahead and make a will saving throw.
Okay, he will do that. That's going to be a 26.
Okay, that succeeds.
But
And she's raising her hand, and her eyes are just completely jet black. As she casts Phantom Pain, she is just trying to knock him out, essentially,
okay,
because it does have the non-lethal property.
very good.
So he'll take the full damage, but he won't take any persistent damage.
Gotcha.
And it is heightened. Of course, I'd roll all ones. For 5.
Non-lethal.
For 5 points of mental damage.
As the Phantom Pain sets in, will you let me know how it
Wow.
cripples and finishes him off?
No way.
Non-lethal. Non-lethal.
It is non-lethal.
Element round.
But essentially, as his vision's been flickering from this impending doom, a shadowy form rises out from behind his shadow, and as he turns to look at it, it's just a giant vulture that encompasses him and just racks his mind with pain until he passes out.
And though he's been speaking in Celestial this entire time, as he turns his eyes at the great shadow enveloping him, you can see the black fill his once shining white eyes. He says something that is very universal to all of you. And you see him anguished, absolutely collapse.
Non-lethally.
He is unconscious. Yes. And then last action, she'll end impending doom since he did go down.
Okay.
And she just kind of slumps to the ground.
Phase 2.
We
Oh.
have our champions! Were there any final designations for crowd's favor? If there are any final designations, think of your favorite moment. Go ahead and do them now. We'll give chat just a minute or two while we narrate what's happening to get those in. You have about 2 minutes to designate those before it's given away. Behold our new champions! Those worthy to seek the Avatar! And the crowd is just screeching. Blood! Blood! Fury! Fury! What are a lot of you doing?
I go and pick up my dagger, and I'm just like, God damn it! I'm picking up parts of my deployable cover and putting it in my bags. Like, this is going to take all night to fix back up.
That could have been worse.
I look at and as I'm picking up all the canvas and parts, I look over at the giant saddlebags on the side of the elephant. And I was like, start
Start cutting it?
cutting it.
Okay. One of them, actually just roll a d6 for me. Let me see which saddlebag you're opening up.
6.
6. It's full of jewels,
The
like
best
gemstones. You cut it, and it's just like full of rubies and sapphires and shit.
I sure do need this fabric. I just keep cutting.
You can go ahead and add 300 gold to your inventory.
Yeah, I will.
As Cordelia is kind of slumped on the ground, her clothes start to shift as the feathers pop up, and Imra starts to separate himself from her tattoo, and he is going to go ahead and kind of nuzzle her and perform Restorative Familiar, where he can take some of his hit points and restore mine.
That's amazing.
It's very cool.
How selfless.
Ooh, and I rolled an 8. I will take that.
Excellent. You can see Ismet like trying to clap, but his fingers stick together, and he has to peel them apart. You can see like the one
Too precious for this world.
one dwarf just looking. And he looks.
Told you so.
Like you hear people screaming, Wesley!
Wesley!
Just they don't know the rest of y'all's names. So all that gets spread around. They're just screaming out.
true.
You see like this like teenage witch doctor orc. She's just like, oh my god! She's like pointing at Cordelia. Oh, she's everything I want to be. Just like absolute like people are like just screaming. People are beating on their chests. The entire stadium is rumbling and shaking with the fervor of their applause.
I'm gonna go to Ernie, who's like, I guess, chopping the coin purse up. And he's gonna like offer him his hand. It's like the crowd liked it before. All right. It's like I'm gonna take his hand and like kind of guide him back to the group.
Yeah, like as they're doing that, like I'm motion that because I was gonna do the same thing with Cordelia, like leave her on top of the body of the elephant, and sort of like champion her arm up. So it's like
They're all just like screaming and
Cruise is on it.
thundering in your
Brooks.
presence.
Brooks, do I seem shorter to you? I got stepped on real bad.
You look a little scrunched.
Yeah.
You're a little
I'm
hunched.
shrimping.
Maybe just-
I got the shrimps.
Put your shoulders back. Yeah, put your shoulders back.
Okay, hold on.
How
can
many community point check redeemed to have Ernie stretched back?
yeah.
200,000.
That's cursed, dude. Community point redeemed tall Ernie.
Tall Ernie is not that point redeemed.
50,000.
So, as Trevor Armstrong,
Thanks,
we, the servants of Fury, are blessed to be in your presence. We have spoken, and the Fury God has blessed each of you. Make no mistake. But this boon we can grant only to one individual, chosen by the fervor of the crowd. It is my honor to speak this name. Kai, walk forward.
Kai's like over here. He's got like a rag out. And he's like dabbing the blood off the back of his head where he hit the where he hit the thing. He's like drops the rag and walks over.
Oleg just jumps off of his seat. This guy dies. Jumps off of his seat.
He just
and begins
clocks him
striding
back.
over to you guys. He takes his tusk and he rips open his hand.
Oh.
And he just walks up to you, grabs you by the tusk, like not waiting or like ceremoniously or anything, just pulls you in, and he smacks you on the forehead with the blood, and you feel it begin to burn like fire. You can feel your skin crackling and be blessed by fury! Feel your blood awaken! Scream!
We're all screaming.
As you're doing that, you can feel the blessing burning within you. You are now a servant of fury. Every session, you start with an extra hero point.
Wow.
Ooh.
Every session, you roll a d10, and you add that to your maximum HP for the session. And you do one more point of damage flat. Just all your damage is now +1. Everything is just 1 extra damage.
Okay.
Doesn't matter if you
Okay.
pat someone on the shoulder, it's just 1 extra damage. Everything you have that has battle intention does 1 more extra damage.
Okay.
Anything that deals damage is 1 more.
Okay.
Okay, you got all that?
Yeah. I guess.
It's burning, and you hear Kai screaming. He says, "Be blessed! Feel your battle, blood awakening."
Oh, this is
Chad, I do questionable things with hero points. You've made a mistake. I give them away.
It was close, but Kai had the most. You hear the thunder of the crowd, and eventually it dies down. But the thunder doesn't. The crowd is no longer thumbing on their chest, and they're no longer tapping on their legs. But the thunder doesn't stop. It is a shaking that makes the elephant seem like no more than the common footsteps of a man. The stadium trembles, and the people suck in their breath. Oleg smiles, and he looks at Kai. He has come.
What?
Where the elephant broke in, you see something like a 15-foot tall orc
Wait.
with double axes, screaming. In the middle of his spine, glowing, you see a fragment of a star shining prismatically as he screams, takes a piece of rubble, and flings it, killing a chunk of bystanders as people begin to scream and run.
That one
Oleg
The door.
picks up his axe, and that's where we're going to go ahead
I
and
have to
end
rest
our
first.
session
I was kinda
for
hoping we would
today.
sleep.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna get it in.
Thought there was
Nope.
gonna be a journey to.
Yeah, that's fine. I didn't just blow all my spells on that. That's fine.
I got one left, but it's water breathing.
Do you think he's only 2 categories taller?
Actually, wait. Is that
Actually,
All right, that's our session for today, y'all.
Oh my goodness.
Well, great.
By the way,
there's a fountain with like 2 slurps.
Oh,
in
yeah,
it.
yeah.
if anybody redeemed
No one,
Adamonster at
because
any
it was the
time,
elephant
he
that
just
died.
showed up in the middle of a fight.
Oh god.
That was the Adamonster for today.
I would have saved us some fucking time. To be honest.
Cornelia with self spells.
Lise, why didn't you add a monster? We were just gonna, like, the whole session.
I half expected Pico to empower the elephant to go with the.
Y'all locked that down. That was a good strategy. That could have been really, really bad. Like, those were not pushover monsters. I just strategized really well.
I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of memeing when I was like, is he a celestial? And then you were like, yes. I was like, oh no!
That was beautiful.
The evil.
Oh no.
All right. Y'all, we love you so much. Thank you everyone that was here. Thank you to the lurkers. Thank you to the people that are coming back for the whole campaign. If you're here for the first time, we enjoy you coming on the campaign together. Sorry things were a little wonky with the redeems and the traps. It was just a lot to handle today.
Hope it was fun.
Hope we enjoyed
It
this
was fun.
quite
It was
a
fun
bit.
for us.
I had fun, and that's all
And
that
Ismet
matters.
is alive, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, he
Yes.
promised to help us fight this thing.
He
All right.
did, but he did
Oh,
say he
he's
needed a nap.
napping.
He's taking a
Oh,
big power nap
God.
right now. So,
He comes back at full
we'll
health
see what happens next
The biggest
week.
day
in round
ever.
3.
Thank you so much for following Geeky Shibari. Thank you so much for the follow. If it's your first time here, thank you so much for being here. And we have all the VODs on YouTube if you're interested in catching up on the full story. Best Boy is still alive? Is that Ismet the Dragonknight? Or is
Yeah,
someone
yeah,
else?
it's Ismet. What are you?
It's not any of us.
Who else is Best Boy? But thank you all for being here. We love you guys. And we will see you next time on The Sleeping Sea. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.